Fine.
Well, I started.
The stream
Guys,
started?
I have a secret to tell you, Lois.
What?
I'm actually a guy this whole time, and I have erectile dysfunction.
We're off to a great
Thought
start.
you could get away from the joke.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Yeah.
hello, stream. We are
He's not
cursed.
here.
I thought
And for once, it was Peach that said it.
Hey, all the time. I'm usually the
You're
one
not
that
the
says it.
first one. You're not the first one.
Yeah,
Everybody
usually.
said it at least once first.
Well, so we're welcome to Calamus, everyone. We're down one player for a little bit. JT's not here right now, but he should be here very soon. He's gonna be a little bit late, so we're just down just a little bit, but he'll be here very soon. But other than that, does anyone who wants to give the recap? Because I've done it many times, so someone else can give the recap this time.
Brook did a
God.
bad.
Who got a chaos?
Yes,
What's
that's
new?
Okay.
Wait,
Who
no,
got a
wait. I think I can
backstory
actually do this.
chaos?
I think I can do this. Okay. Hoot. There's some backstory shenanigans going on with him. Some daggers, some blood. He's having an existential crisis at this point.
He's praying to a god he don't believe in.
Brook tried to follow him, but got caught by Alena, and Alena figured out Brook followed her, and that was bad. So now Brook's feeling big sad because she knew she messed up.
Hoot then started crying to Darius, and then was offered to let him hit Darius, however you say it, and he refused because character growth while crying.
We also
And all of
Mr. Moody Human, Mr. Moody Bird are actually on good terms now,
and we
for
also,
once.
Yep. Also, Darius at the beginning got himself a snake bracelet that is attached to his arm, and now he has dark vision, and he also saw someone.
Cursed gang. I'm joking. We know he's not actually cursed, but
Yeah.
And then
Cursed gang.
Boui decided to joke around and say, "Can't you fly?" to Hoot before all of the chaos started to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
So technically, Boui foreshadowed.
Okay, so.
It's interesting.
We also lost Pete.
That's a compliment.
B.
We lost the DM. Okay, guys, who's the DM now?
Oh,
never mind.
Everybody
Who's
gets a nat 20.
Oh no.
My shit, so I'm lagging really bad.
Oh,
Oof.
no.
Oh no.
Who do I need to kill?
Somebody.
I will...
Let's commit war crimes, everybody.
Oh, shit.
Also, Darius doesn't know what chocolate is.
Oh yeah, Darius doesn't know what chocolate is as well.
Oh yeah. Bones go crack.
I forgot about that picture.
Boui had a little dream about her ancestors. Brook had a emotional day because she got caught and lectured by a 15-year-old.
The second oldest got
No, she
lectured.
didn't even need to be lectured. She just got caught, and she was like, "And it's happening again."
Yeah, Hoot is going through some shit because his book has randomly started showing him blood and words he doesn't remember writing. Pictures that he's drawn before in his previous lives suddenly have new things appearing in them, and he doesn't know what's going on. He found a secret compartment in his book bag that has the indentions of 2 daggers that he doesn't remember being there. And he's just having a grand old time. Darius was able to help him a little bit. He went through like an emotional day with him.
He eventually wandered off to go to a church because he was like, you know what? I don't know this god, but I want answers. Might as well be like, hey, dude, I don't know you. Hello? Answers, please. Hello,
Hello, Mr.
God.
Obama.
Oh, well, Mr. Sylvanus.
You are... His name is Sylvanus, how dare you?
I said that the second time. Or technically third, because I said half of it first.
Just
No, you didn't.
But
Well,
He's
Hoot
just a
doesn't know his
Pokemon
name,
name.
so I don't either.
Vonus.
I'm gonna forget that. I know I am.
fine. Just ask Alena. Oh god. Burb, you echoing then for a second.
ah, why?
Because
Going. How about now?
Ha. Seems to be fine now.
So
You
did
would.
Alena? Did we end off with Alena trying to find Hoot to give him the chocolate, or was she just going off to do her own thing?
No, she gave everyone the chocolate and then she was sat down and she was just starting to worry that Hoot might not be okay and was going to start looking for him but hadn't started looking for him.
Okay, because I
Okay,
totally
so-
forgot.
Who is at the ruined church, and everyone else is on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yep.
So you know what? We're gonna start off right now. And
Wait.
I need everyone except for Hoot to roll me perception.
Hold on.
That's nice.
I actually Boui went with both Alena and Darius to know to search for Hoot.
No, no one had gone off to start searching.
No one gone off to start searching? Okay.
No, Alena was starting
I
to
remember-
worry about Hoot.
Yeah.
I'm lagging really badly right now, and everyone's cutting
Sorry.
out. So if you're talking, I cannot hear you.
Sorry.
And we all go silent.
23 perception.
Nice.
Oh, hey, look, JT's
Alright,
online.
Brook.
Guys, JT's online. It's literally the perfect time.
T, Ubu, join us, Ubu.
Join us, JT. We love you.
He is E with an accent.
Yes. E. I don't know. That's not correct. I know.
EA Sports. It's not in the game.
EA
Ew.
Sports. It's in 50 microtransactions.
It's an oof right there, boys.
We're gonna get sued now. We're gonna get sued now.
It's fine.
No.
We accept our fate for time.
Let's wait for JT. Let's wait for the JSTS to join. For Mr. Darius O'Driscoll.
Huh?
Just wait for the Mr. Darius O'Driscoll. That's if JT committed like several war crimes.
He's already committed.
I mean, with the
several war
last
crimes.
name of O'Driscoll, can you blame him?
Why?
Oh, that brings me
I mean, Lois, you have the perfect reason to understand that statement.
I need to play Red Dead 2 still.
Okay, so should we wait for JT now that he's online, or should we continue?
Give it a minute.
I think we should wait.
Give it a minute, and if he doesn't join, then we'll continue.
Give him to 8:15.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my mom.
You're not my mother.
I know, because you're older than me.
I know. Oh, hey,
Plus, I'm a
Justin.
dude. What?
Winnie's hair is now down to her boobs.
Wait, what?
Damn, I'm impressive. I'm impressed. I mean, my hair's purple.
Impressive.
Whose hair? What?
Winnie's
Our
her
roommate.
Nice.
She is transgender. She is male to female, and it's really her hair grows really fast, but she's never really had it long before, and it's now reached her boobs finally.
God,
I mean, my hair's faded purple.
Nice.
Guys, my foot's falling asleep. Ah!
Mom and I found an empty can. You know what if I... Wait, wrong image! Oh, I remember that. That was when Floof was trying to show us something, and instead she sent glub glub, he whispered. Glub glub.
Club, he
I'm
whispers.
just setting all the stupid stuff I have on my iPad right now. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Honestly, mood. I have so much stupid shit saved. Oh,
Yeah, me
while
too.
we wait for JT, actually, I forgot to show off the artwork that we got from Doom Guy.
Oh yeah, Doom gave us, or you guys know him as Spartan, in chat.
he commissioned some artist. I'm not sure who it is. He never told me which artist it was, but he commissioned an artist to draw Alena. And it's absolutely adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And there's actually another drawing as well. Like, let me just show off this one first.
Lois also in a different server on a art auction for a person who makes magnificent, beautiful art.
Oh yeah. And
so soon, we will have a new piece of art that is absolutely amazing. Lois print of it earlier. Good.
Yeah.
That picture right there was commissioned by Doom Guy.
Yes. This is one I forgot to show off as well, which was drawn by another one of our friends, Kat. She drew a little drawing of Darius. And the reason she did this is because I bet that she couldn't draw a tricorn hat. That was literally it.
Which chat is this in?
I'm showing on the stream.
Oh, okay.
We were talking about hats, and then I said, Kat, I bet you can't draw a tricorn hat. She put bet, and I put, is that a challenge? And because tricorn hats are really hard to draw, so I sent her a picture of Darius, and well, she went off and drew Darius, and here it is. And for the whip, I won't show the whip because that's, a work in progress and won't be here just yet. But those are two really cool drawings. Okay, JC, we better continue. So
it has a really, really pretty art style.
Oh yeah.
And I love in her picture, Darius kind of looks gender bent a little bit because of the way she drew his hair. But I love it. It looks really
feminine. It's great.
It does, but it looks really good.
Anyway, and that's why I love
this
Oh no.
This chat, I swear.
Anyway, Jason said we should just continue. So, what we rolled? Let's see. Boui rolled a 23. Alena rolled a 17. Brook rolled a 14. Should I roll for Darius because he's still here? Should I just roll a perception check? Or it was Darius' perception. Give me a second.
Darius' perception is a +6.
Percolation.
It's percolation.
20 plus 6. Come on.
Perception.
Wrong thing.
Lois, how dare you?
I'm so used to the other server, okay?
How could you, Lois?
23 as well. You're welcome, JT. I gave Darius a good percolation roll for you.
Alright.
23, 23, 17, 14.
Okay. I want to say, it is about 11 o'clock at this point. After all the Hoot business has gone away, and after Alena and Brook have had their little small fight, and then got back together again, it is now around 11:30, almost noon. So, the little bit of business that's in the town has picked up. All the tents are filled with people who own them. They're now open for business and everything. And as you're all sitting there enjoying your chocolate that Alena has just given you, Boui, Alena, and Darius, they suddenly realize that the sun is gone. Suddenly, you guys are on a hill. Like, you guys are on a little hill looking over the little town down below. And the sun's gone. Like, something has gone and blocked the sun from your view. 3 of you, which is Darius, Alena, and Boui, turn towards the water. You see a massive ship that contains 9 sails. I will post a picture.
I don't know how to feel about
that. Huh?
I said I don't know how to feel about this.
Also, because the other 3 just suddenly turned to look, and the fact that the sun is suddenly gone, Brook also would have noticed the ship. And I'm posting it in V-text. But there's going to be a smaller ship in the picture, and that smaller ship is the Queen's Eye.
The ship we came
This is how massive the ship is.
Hey, excuse me, what the frick?
Chuckles, we're in danger.
You all turn and just feel absolutely tiny You see this massive fucking ship. Also, Hoot, roll me perception with disadvantage.
Freaking big chungus over here. Oh lord.
Oh God.
Oh, Lord, he coming.
Roll me perception with disadvantage, and then let me know what you got.
Okay, gotta figure out how to get the disadvantage. There it is.
Keep lowest one.
Mhm.
L1.
Do you guys ever just like have a feeling and then you shake and then you just kind of yeah?
You said perception, right?
Yeah, perception.
Discord, stop.
I
Stop.
forgot the exclamation.
No.
And
I realized that.
it's alright.
No.
So fail the roll.
You
Nat
messed
one.
up.
Oh,
Ah, you fricker.
Well,
Alright.
look, he's in a really bad emotional state, so it happens.
Alright, so you could have seen from where you were on the island, the ship is massive enough that you could have seen it. As you said, you're really emotional right now. You don't know
Oh, he's back.
you don't know how to feel in this moment, and you're really emotional, so you don't notice the massive sails in the above the trees at all. Because if you were to look up at any point, sails are above the trees, so you would notice it. Right now, you don't. But for the ones on the hill and the town, at this point, everyone has gathered around the beach to see what the hell's going on. What are you three doing?
well, Alena is. Oh, hi, JT. Welcome.
Hey JT, just to let you know. Alright, so in V-Text, Lois rolled for you. You rolled a 23 per relation. Massive ship in V-Text has just come into port. It has 9 different sails on this one ship. And in the picture, you see a tiny ship. That is the Queen's Eye. And this ship dwarfs that. And everyone in the town has gathered by the beach to inspect the ship. And your little party, all for except Hoot, is still on the hill looking at the ship. Sails have blocked out the sun, so you're all in the shade right now.
Yay!
What are you guys
Brooke's
doing?
gonna be the first one.
Well, go on.
Brooke's gonna speak up and go. Does anybody have any idea as to who that ship belongs to?
Funny you say that. Brook does.
Oh.
Funny you say that.
Oh, I do
Brook,
know this?
You would notice. Brook would know that this ship comes from a country that's not from anywhere near here.
Oh, that's why you asked that question earlier.
Oh.
It is why I asked the question. You recognize that this ship is from the country known as Xezztl.
Yeah. Brooke still said that, and then she, does a double take of, I just answered my own question. I know exactly where this is from.
Well, where is it from, Brook?
Did you pronounce it Xaxium?
It's Xezztl.
Yeah, it's from Zaxian.
I was just thinking, would Alena have heard of this place or no?
Roll history. Boui, if you want to do the same thing, go ahead.
History.
As well.
Does it look like she'll know? I don't think she'll know at all.
I
She
know.
does-
I'm just saying that if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Anyone who's here right now, except for Hoot, if you want to roll history to see if you know the name, you can.
Boui doesn't even know magia, like the name of it. So
That's very.
I doubt she would have this.
Wait, what?
Alena got 20.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I heard Hoot. What?
That's fine.
Okay.
Alright, Alena, although you have never been to this country before, you've read about this place in some books that you may have found before, and maybe you've heard some people in Magia talking about it. you know that this ship is from a very wealthy country who is known for their large ships that they use for trading.
Alright, a second. He's gonna just probably just look at it. Think someone just go. Wait. Yeah, I vaguely remember this. Yeah, they're a wealthy country, massive in the trade, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I've been there before, actually. Just one of the port towns, but their ships are huge. I don't know why I didn't recognize it at first.
What are you guys doing?
I wonder what they're doing here.
Well,
I reckon we check it out.
you can. I'm not going to. I'm gonna go look for Hoot first. If he might need to see this as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Do you need help with that?
No, I'll be good on my own. I'll bring Kolvar and Kintry with me as well. Should be
Also-
able to find him.
I'm going to panic for Kintry and stuff. Basically, like, if something happens, just fly back stuff.
Say that to me, Verb. Because if you did, you were cutting out
To
for me.
Kintry. I'm going to basically say if any trouble like occurs or something, just fly back. Kintry. You're kind of...
You keep cutting out. Like, I got what you meant, but you cut out a lot. Do you want me to relate?
Okay, it turns out that I need to fucking yell with my sensitivity in order to, act.
Okay.
I'm lagging badly, so everyone's cutting up for me.
Have
so
fun with that.
This call is just cursed.
It's always cursed.
What were you saying, Verb? I know
Okay.
something about Kintry.
If there's any trouble that's happening with the 2 or 3, come back here and warn the rest of us. That's what she's gonna say to Kintry.
Alright, Kintry looks at you, because he is actually perched nearby on like a little rock. He was like cleaning his wing, and he looks up at you and he just gives like a little nod.
Alrighty, let us go. We'll meet you guys back at the port in case, Eck.
So yeah, I'll go look for Hoot and bring him back here as soon as I find him.
Alright, sounds like a good idea then.
So he's gonna stand up,
Right.
grab her stuff, just like her bow and just her basic weapons, and she's gonna head off and look for Hoot.
Alright. We'll go to you in just a moment. Alright, so what are the rest of you doing?
Brook's gonna do what everybody else is doing and check out the boat. The giant ass ship.
Big Chungus boat.
No!
Please don't call it that ever again.
Okay, so you guys just give you a scale how fucking large this ship is. It's 420 feet long,
That's lovely.
Why?
180 feet wide.
How about I call it the Big Smoke then?
A number 9. A number 9.
Please do not. Alright, so is Boui gonna go look at the ship as well?
Yep.
Herb?
I said yes. Ooh.
Okay, well, I didn't hear anything.
I'm sorry.
Alright. Guys, make your way down to the beach area / dock area. Although the ship really doesn't need to use the dock at all. They've made their own of sort. They've put out their own gangplank, which literally has made their own dock of sorts. Everyone in this town has lined the beaches has lined the beach, and you can see the small group of guards from Magia that are there have made a line between citizens of this little village and the beach. Each of them are sitting up straight with their spears in the hand, planted on the ground. Not in any hostile stance, just more like a barrier, just like a just in case thing. Although all of you that are there can tell that if something were to happen, guard group would be wiped out, and so would most of the population, if not all the population. But fortunately, none of the people on this boat seem to be hostile. People, as you go to the beach, you can see people coming off the boat and putting boxes and barrels down the side of the beach. You can see some have started setting up their own tents to sell things. Some of them are speaking with some of the guards. Some are talking to some of the townsfolk. You can actually see Captain Idella, Sam, the lead guard, and another person who you assume to be the captain of this new large ship. They're speaking together, and it's all going on. There's people coming off the boat, going back on, getting more supplies, more tents are popping up. Everyone just seems very curious about what the hell's going on.
That's nice. I'm gonna go to the group of Idella, Sam, and the other person. Or at least attempt to.
Right, Burb?
I'm just gonna kind of approach, but she's not gonna talk to any for the moment.
Okay, so you're approaching, but you're not saying anything.
Yep.
Right. JT, you can text in the chat if you want. Is Darius just gonna watch? What's he doing?
I can speak.
Okay.
Speak!
What is Mr. Darius
I
doing?
drank the revitalizing power of our sponsor. Man, I'm not gonna finish that. It's not funny. What I would do is good. You should drink it. Yeah, Darius is gonna follow the rest of the party on this one.
Alright, guys. You make your way to the three people, or the three captains. Everyone roll perception. Except for the two that are missing.
Oh my god, what the captain is.
Oh my god, a 25. Good job, Herb.
Yay.
What the I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did.
You broke it.
I broke.
Do not use an asterisk. Learned.
No, I got it dead. Come on. I broke it.
Don't mind the nickname.
I fucking saw that change as well. I'm just watching there. I just see it change. I'm just like, why?
No.
Yeah.
I love you, but you're so perky question?
Ha, Darius got worse.
Oof.
Perky.
Can't hear anybody, so y'all are gonna have to give me a minute because I can't hear anything, and I'm lagging, and I don't even know if you can hear me.
We can.
We can
It doesn't even matter.
We can hear clearly now. Whoa. Whoa, Burb.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. I agree completely, but whoa.
You two, I swear to God, you two gonna be the death of me one
Yes.
day.
That person, if you're watching this, Lois has morals, but I don't, and I have a YouTube channel, so hit me up. We'll see what we can do.
I'm so freaking confused because I don't. What the hell?
Stay confused. Stay innocent and stay confused.
Oh, never mind. I get it.
Shit.
The F was throwing me off.
Oof.
See, actually, technically, they can only sponsor. I think
No, they can
three
actually
of us.
Hey guys,
Yeah, they can
be
actually
right
sponsor
back.
people live on
Guys,
Twitch.
I have to be right back. I'm changing my shirt because they're like the biggest sweat spot ever on my shirt I'm currently wearing.
Summer nights!
But thankfully, thanks to our sponsor, Old Spice, you can wear this deodorant so you don't have to bother with sweat at all. No. Oh, jeez.
Actually,
We're gonna
Oat
get
Spice
Lois
doesn't
banned.
work that well.
We're gonna get Lois banned off of.
See, that's why every time we need a sponsor, we just create our own thing. Like, we just pick Cards Against Humanity cards randomly, and that's our sponsor.
Oh,
boy.
jeez.
I mean, it's entertaining, to say the least.
I like
Meow.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello.
that's
Hi
nice
guys, I
echoing.
successfully put a new shirt on.
Nice. Level up.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Mr. Obama.
No.
Oh god.
God damn it. Hold on.
Oh boy.
So, how's the weather for everybody?
It was
good.
raining not too long ago.
It's pretty lovely. And I
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Alright, cool, finally. Alright. So, where did everyone roll for perception?
I got a twin.
You got a 25, you got a 10, and you've got a 9. Alright. Boui, you're the only one that notices this. As the three of you are making your way towards this group of captains, you are a bit more on edge. You're trying to look around to see what you can, like, literally, what do these sailors look like? And as you begin looking around, this very large group of sailors coming off and going back on the boat, you see that most of them seem to be water genasi. Just tell me Burb heard that.
Burb, did you hear that?
Yes, I did. I
Okay,
did
cool.
indeed hear that.
She's the only one that could see it.
Frick. You'd think Brooke would
You
recognize her
rolled
own kind.
You rolled too low. You're more preoccupied with the fact that, oh, Adela's talking to Sam and this new person. Must go inspect, must be nosy.
Must be.
What's going through your
Shut
head?
up. Shut up. That is not what's going through her head.
So, a bunch of water genasi on a giant ass boat.
Does she say that out loud?
Wanna check that out?
Huh? Brooke, she's gonna look over to the group of water genasi.
Oh, when you are literally just like, they're everywhere. Like, you don't have to look in any one
Oh,
direction.
okay.
Just looking around, like slightly, just slightly turning your head, you can see them everywhere.
Oh, when she like gets her attention's brought back to this, she's like, "Oh, wow! I've never seen so many genasi in one place before. Specifically of, one type. That's interesting."
Interesting indeed. Anyways, if there's nothing. Sorry.
Sorry, but Brooks is gonna say it's like, guess that's not too uncharacter. Mom, that's from the stream. Yes. Sorry, my mom was hearing the audio from the stream from my headset. She's like, I guess it's not too uncharacteristic. Water genasi do tend to be sailors. Just, there's so many of them.
If there's no problems arising, then I'll return to camp. Still gotta work on my bone stuff.
Yeah, I guess you should go do that.
But first, we need to check out what's going on.
Alright. It doesn't take you guys long to get to this little group of captains that are speaking. And by the time you get over there, you can see none of them seem to be hostile towards each other. So they're all either smiling or laughing. And as you get there, you see the captain. The picture in NPC pictures. You see a man with bright red hair and a nice red beard with a little bit of a mustache. He is not wearing a shirt. This is exactly what the picture looks like. You can see just the ornate tattoos, like the golden-looking tattoos that are covering his body. You can also see that, much like several of his sailing companions, he has pieces of like coral and like mollusks growing on his skin, like he's become part of the ocean.
Brook's gonna kind of look at that for a second and then, but not pay too much attention to it. And then speak up like, so, what's going on? Kind of to Idella, but also still eyeing the new guy.
The three captains turn to look at your group, and both Sam and Idella smile at you. Idella more so. She's more, I guess, more familiar and friendly towards the group. And she says, it's been forever since I saw the three of you. I don't see the other two around, but I'm sure they'll be by later. She trails off for a moment, trying to stop herself from rambling. And she waves a hand in front of her face as if to get herself back on track. And she continues again, and she says, this is Celise. He is from the... Fuck, how did I pronounce it? Zaxian, did I say?
Yeah, Zaxxon.
Okay. She, puts her arm around his shoulder. He grins at her, and she says that this is Celise. He is a captain from the country known as Zaxian. He has just informed Sam and I that he has come to port to sell goods.
Huh. Guess that would make sense. And then, Brook's gonna kind of more like purposely like turn to him and is like, name's Brook. Nice to meet you.
So this is nice to meet you as well. I'm sorry to ask this might be a bit rude of me to assume. But might you be from Zaxian as well?
No, I'm actually from Magia.
You can see a bit of surprise on his face, and he says, really? I don't think I've ever seen a water genasi outside of Zaxian before.
Yeah, genasi in general aren't exactly that common there.
Well, it is very nice to meet you, Brook from Magia. And who might your friends here be?
She's gonna, point to him. It's like, this is Boui, and Darius came with us, right?
Darius is there.
Yeah, it's like, and this is Darius.
He looks towards the two of you, and he nods his head respectively.
Is that all you gotta say about us? She's actually going to like tease Brook for a bit, like just saying our names isn't good enough.
What else do you want me to say? That you carve bones as a hobby?
Well, perhaps. They seem to be like some kind of trading thing going on here.
Oh, what would you say?
Brook gonna say anything?
Yeah, well, then she's gonna reintroduce Boui. It's like, this is Boui, our bone carver.
There you go.
He gives a bit of a laugh, and he says, it's nice to meet you, Boui the Bone Carver. And you can see a bit of a teasing glint in his eye. You have your bone capacious with you, Burb?
Yes, I do.
they on your foot, on your hip, or are you holding it? Where is it?
They're on my hip.
I'm going to guess you said hip because you cut out at the end.
Yes,
Yep,
he did.
hip.
Yes.
Okay. Celeste is actually going to look down. He's going to look at your bone capacity. He's going to look back at you and say, "Did you carve those?"
Yes, I did. Took 3 days and is carved out of the bones of a juvenile black dragon. Did I cut out again?
Last thing I heard was juvenile.
Carved
Black
out
dragon.
from the juvenile black dragon. Specifically, the femur.
He has like a curious look on his face. He asks, "May I see one?"
Well, she only has one, so.
Oh,
Oof.
I thought you had more than one. Okay, never mind.
No, she only has one.
Okay, well then instead he says, "May I see it? If it is all right with you, of course."
Yes, but if you try and run and take it away, I will not hesitate to grab it from you. And stuff.
He raises an eyebrow. "What do you take me for? A common thief?"
I don't know. Probably. Merchants
He
tend
gives
to.
a
Sorry. Oof.
head.
All merchants tend to, I don't know, take a little bit of gold here and there with their deals.
Gives a bit of a grin. "I assure you, my sailors and I are no thieves. We are just merchants coming here to sell our goods. Possibly buy a few things. None of my sailors are thieves. And if they are caught being thieves, they know the punishment."
Brook's gonna speak up. It's like, I can vouch for them. I've been to Zoxon before. It was when I was much younger, though. Didn't seem very thievy.
Relax. It is just. It is just a jest.
Smiles a bit. And he looks down back at the Bone Capesh. "I promise that I will not take it. Honors and sailors on the line, of course."
Alright. And then she's just gonna hand it over.
He holds it in his hands. Like he actually is able to balance it on one finger, and he just looks at it. He's like inspecting the carvings that you put into it, inspecting like the nice distribution of weight, and inspecting it all together. The wrapping around the handle and everything. After a moment, he holds it by the handle and he steps away from your group a little bit and swings it a few times to inspect how it moves. After a moment, he gives it back. He flips it and he catches it like by the end, like if it's sharp. He doesn't cut his hand. He holds it by that spot and he holds the handle out to you. And he has a grin on his face and he says, "You are an excellent carver. You should be very proud of your work."
I learned from my family. If you're proud of me, then you should be proud of them.
Your family must be very proud that their daughter has such excellent carving skills.
Indeed. Anyways, I am making more. If there's, anything that you want.
Smiles. "Perhaps I will show my sailors to you later. I'm sure that some of my sailors would be quite interested in seeing what you have to sell. If you are willing to sell, of course."
I'm also willing to trade. I'm not familiar with this land that you guys hail from. I might be willing to trade for some exotic junk.
Smiles. "That sounds excellent."
Anyways, since there's nothing else that's going on here, Boui's just gonna head back towards the hill and leave Darius and Brook to do while she's busy carving her own things.
Alright. does Brook or Darius wish to do anything?
Currently, my leg is bouncing, and so I've just been muted, so my thing doesn't make it. Stop, leg. Stop. Sorry. As I was saying, Brooke is she's gonna ask, it's like, so what exactly are you gonna sell?
He gives a bit of a laugh. That is a very bad question. A better question would be, how many stars are there in the sky? He gives a bit of a laugh. And any sailors that were nearby that were just walking by or something, they laugh as well. Oh, who'd be loose? Oh, Justin. From your time, from Brooke's time in Xezztl when she was little, she knows that when these large ships go to any port, they always have lots of things to trade and sell.
Yeah, Brooke's actually gonna laugh. You know, it's like, I know, I was just asking. Yes, I meant more to say anything specifically interesting.
He gives you another look of like, it's more of like, are you kidding me? And he chuckles again and says, would you like me to count how many stars there are in the sky for you? And then he chuckles again and says, whether we have anything interesting is up to anyone who looks at what we're giving away, honestly. Oh god, who did we lose again?
Okay, then Brooke's gonna say, it's like, so this is one of the ships that, it's like, so you're selling all sorts of, I cannot English today! This has been a common occurrence today. Just, what's English?
Okay, so what were you saying?
Brooks, you say it's like, it's not selling more of the mundane items I see then.
We have mundane items. We have a nice selection. So, hope you are, what is the word? He trails off for a moment as if he's trying to figure out what the heck he's trying to say. He just, after a moment, he waves his hand and gives up trying to figure out what he was trying to say, and he says, we're open to peruse and see what we have to offer.
Brooke's gonna smile a little bit and just kind of think to herself, ha. She managed to get him stubble up a bit like he didn't, was like, huh? Type thing.
No, you can actually tell when he speaks, he's not sure. He picks his words very carefully, and his comment is very broken. Each word has an accent to it. He picks his words very carefully. You can tell that common is not his first language.
Alright then. Well, consider she's been picking up on that, especially since he considers took time doing that. She's gonna. It's like, I assume you also know primordial.
He smiles. But water genasi does not, and he says this in primordial.
Then Brooke's gonna respond in primordial as well. It's like, of course. Would you be more sorry.
Alright, go ahead.
It's like, would you be more comfortable speaking this way?
Shakes his head. And then he speaks in common and says, when I am among other people who are not genasi, I speak in common so that everyone may know what I am saying.
Alright. Anyway, I might as well take a look around. I do know so quite an interesting selection of things.
What is Darius doing during all of this? Has he walked away? He just listening, watching? What is he doing?
He's just going to be observing, not so much eavesdropping on the conversation as much as looking to see what other people around are doing, such as people on the ship.
Okay, go ahead and roll me perception, JT. Mr. E-Man.
Yeah, I got another 9. Can I roll another perception check and see if I get a third 9? Oh boy, here it comes, guys.
Get third 9, I'm gonna sleep.
I have peaked. I'm done. Thank you and good night, folks. I had a good run, but I'm never rolling a die again.
Oh.
Sorry, I only have the gift. I'm the mighty 9. I'm gonna join Critical Role now.
Oh my god!
That's an omen.
I think that's the first time we've ever done anything like that in all my D&D history, and it's actually paid off.
So you go ahead and roll a 4th time, please.
There's another 9.
If I get a 9, I think it's actually.
No, it's going to be a 10 this time.
or an 8.
And then he gets a 9.
A 20.
We're using this one instead. I'm not gonna let you just have you rolled a 9 several times in a row. You're not gonna use the 9.
The dice gods had something against them in that moment.
Oh my god, they had something.
It's like whenever there's a lottery and then you got 3 7s that are amazing. It's 3 9s.
Oh my god, Tomb's in the chat going 9 9 9 9 9.
Richtofen, no.
Okay. Fuck, what was I saying?
What's happening on the ship?
9. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Thank you, Justin. Okay. So, you're sitting there, you're not really listening. You're listening to what they're saying, but at the same time, you're also more preoccupied with just looking around. And you're able to estimate that as you are watching these people go on and off the ship, you think there's roughly around 100 or so sailors on the ship. Most likely more. And that's just the sailors. You also see many more traders as well.
That's a lot of people. Wow. Which means they must have good items, so I'll need to come back later, when they've actually unpacked. For now, I'm just gonna keep observing the people at a distance.
You, along, also with your 20, you're able to see that these people, just like Boui saw before, a large portion of these sailors, well, not large portion, good majority of these sailors seem to be water genasi. And you also see a few tieflings, and most of them seem to be different colors, like blues and purples. You see a few red tieflings, but not really too many. You see actually a few tridents, actually. And that's just from what you're seeing coming off of the ship. You have no idea who is actually on the ship. That's just who you're seeing coming off of the ship and helping to set up. And do any of you here know Aquin?
Oh.
I don't, but I also don't have my carrier sheet pulled up, so I need to actually get that.
Brook? Does Brook know Aquin?
No, that is not a water genasi language.
Okay, then none of you understand what is being said, but you hear the sailors yelling back and forth, giving commands to each other. You see a few what you have assumed to be ranking officers yelling commands, and it's not in a language that you understand.
Peach, are you moving around a lot? Because I keep hearing
Sorry.
Okay. Just double checking.
My bed's like 100 years old.
It's like scraping something against like wood.
It's a
Like
metal
dragging
bed,
it across.
and it squeaks every time I move.
I feel
Literally,
That
like
was
90.
not a squeak.
It's literally like 90 years old.
That is not a squeak.
I feel it with my bed. It squeaks every time I move. It's like,
This bed is like 90 years old. You think it's annoying? I deal with this every day.
Oh no.
squeaky bed gang, rise up.
Ha.
Alright. We are gonna jump to the other two that are in the woods. Alena and Hoot both roll me perception.
Oh boy. Well, I'm looking for the Hooters.
Same, bro. Always looking for those.
Do you? Or you don't think before you speak, do you?
I needed that.
Bold of you to assume that I have a brain.
23.
Nice. Alright.
17.
Good. You have been at the abandoned church for quite a while, and finally look up, and as you do, you see two things. One, you see Alena, and she is coming towards you, actually. More importantly, you see the very, very, very massive sails towering over the trees.
As soon as he notices it, he's gonna look at Alena and he's gonna be wiping his face off. 'Cause clearly he was crying because mental breakdown. Is everything okay? Do you need me?
I'm just gonna walk up and just go, no, I don't need you. I'm worried about you.
He's gonna sigh. Alena, you said you're book smart, right?
I like to think that I am sometimes.
I need your help with something, and it's serious.
She's gonna look up and just kind of not sort of narrow her eyes, but kind of just squint in a concerned way. And just kind of her eyes shift back and forth, and she's just gonna just nod and go, alright, what is it?
He's gonna take out his book and show it to her. There's these two names that keep popping up. I was talking to Darius earlier about it, and we both think they're religious, but we don't know anything about them. And, everything in my journal has been completely changed. It's like I don't even know this book anymore.
At least just look and just kind of just think for a moment, just go, so something's changed in the book. How much does Darius know? Does he know anything, or is that what you're asking me?
I talked to him about all of this. He was one of the only people I talked to, because only you and him know. Brook tried to listen in, but I luckily got her to go away.
Yeah, and there was something else, but I will tell you about that later.
But in this book, you looked through my book before. There wasn't blood on it when you were looking through it, was there?
It's just why blood? No, there was no blood when I looked through that.
He's gonna flip to some of the first pages with blood, and then, because at this point, I'm pretty sure he has bookmarked now, and he's just showing her all the different sections. It seems like I kept being killed every time this blood appears. Darius says it's from different ways, but I seem to be looking for these daggers or something, and I never heard about these at all before this. I just discovered all of this last night.
I guess can I only see the blood because it disappeared. Peach?
And you repeat yourself?
So can Alena see the blood in Hoot's journal?
Yeah, now you can.
Okay, that's why I wanted to just make sure the fact that it wasn't just like appearing for certain people.
Is it a permanent thing now?
I don't know.
Of course.
Well,
That's no.
Alena just see the blood in the journal as Hoot showed it when she's going to like kind of just like wide eyed and just kind of just like look up and look back down, look up and just keep like shifting. What in the God's names? What? What the hell?
You, I wouldn't be here praying to some person who I don't even know the name of if I knew. And like, as he's saying this, he's like starting to break down again, and tears are slowly building back up into his eyes.
The second she sees that, Alena's just going to grab Hoot and just pull him into a hug.
Before you continue, Lois, roll me a religion check.
Oh boy. What's my religion? It is a +2, I think it is.
I think everybody has a +2 religion.
No.
Except for Boui, I think.
Darius, I think, has a +1.
Uh.
I needed the arrow again. Nope. Just
change it at some point.
17.
Alright.
I've rolled 3 17s in a row.
This is before. Alright, so you're now hugging him. As you're hugging him, you like when he had first showed you the book, and he first showed you one of the first chapter where there was the book where it was the blood initially, you saw the two names that he saw before. Zuohr and what was the other one? Do you remember?
Xezztl.
Xezztl? Okay.
Xezztl.
You see, hang on, let me scroll down. I have my notes open. It's loading. So
oh, I feel that was me yesterday looking for notes. Honestly, it was just like
I have literally over 30 tabs open, and my laptop cannot handle it.
Close some.
Why 30?
Holy
I
shit!
need all of it.
I don't know if you do, but okay, no.
I do.
Your Chrome is probably eating RAM more than Pac-Man right now.
Alright, so you see that you recognize the two names instantly. You recognize Zuohr as the god of life and death. You recognize the second name, Xezztl, as the god of shadows.
It's just gonna, as you know, she's pulled in Hoot, but like she's gonna kind of like, you know, just kind of realize and just go, oh, wait. I know those names. I recognize them.
His eyes are gonna like slowly, like, are gonna quickly widen, and he's gonna slowly look at her. You do?
Yeah, I do. You say the fact
Lois?
that... Yes?
Hold that thought of what Leanne's about to say. Roll me a history check.
Oh, God.
When everybody else has to roll high to
16.
solve Hoot's problems.
16.
Alright, continue what you're about to say, and I'll cut it in a moment.
Alright. You said the fact that it's only me and Darius that knows.
Yeah.
We should all meet up, and I can explain better, just in case if he needs to know anything as well. If he finds anything.
I would agree.
Let's start headbacking then. Just this... Oh, by the gods.
Lois?
Yes?
As Alena is saying this, her mind is going crazy. She's trying to figure out if she knows anything of interest about these two gods, as you recognize is that what they are. They are two gods. And you remember a story you were told as a little girl. That is why you were taught not to steal. You remember the story of how the god Xezztl cursed a Kinku because he stole his daggers.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Yeah, Alena's just gonna kind of pull her hair back.
Oh no!
She's gonna pull her hair back, like her dress. She's gonna go, Hoot, we need to get to Darius, and I need to tell you this both right now.
He's gonna look scared. What is it?
I can't. You both need to hear this because this might
Oh, we need to go.
He's gonna quickly wipe his face, try to look normal, but it's clear the fear has now rebuilt into his eyes. Okay. I don't know where he left when
Look, at least let's just grab Hoot's and just like, it won't be too hard to find him. We need to go right now.
He's gonna be running with her in a complete loss of words and panic. Like, if they were to stop, he would be completely shaking just at how Alena's reacting.
Alena is going to pretty much just like, just pull him just to get him started running, but then second, he's running, she's gonna let go and just, just full on sprint. And just sprint back.
He's gonna do his best to follow her in this state of mind and pray he doesn't get lost in his panic.
Alena's not gonna, not be too hard. She's gonna keep an eye on him and just, keep looking back and make sure that he doesn't wander off, And then she's gonna sprint back with Hoot as fast as she can. Alena's just picture your fucking nickname and status. God damn it.
This is awesome.
You jerk.
I am enjoying this. I am thoroughly enjoying this.
I'm getting backstory.
JT feel.
Well,
I'm getting backstory, and it's serious backstory.
Mm-hmm.
He's either related or he's that bird.
It's early. I didn't expect this to happen so early, guys. This was supposed to happen later.
Alena, I love you.
Alena, I love you too. You are thank you being an intelligent character.
While also panicking the Birdman more than he could actually handle after Alena's sleeping all night.
Alena's also panicking, but she's trying to stay calm. But realizes the fact that she needs everyone who knows about what's going on with Hoot, they need to all know because this is big shit.
After this, if it's serious, he's gonna tell everybody if he's in the right mind. I'm gonna roll for that later.
Alright, anyway, how long does it take us to get back?
We're gonna jump. We're gonna jump.
First, yeah.
Boui.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Run, Wolf Lady, run!
And then Toom is in the chat going, DM a boost, DM a boost.
Yeah, my boost.
Run, Wolf Lady, run.
Guys, I'm waking up at 6:30 in the morning, and you think I'm not going to I'm not going to tell my parents this when they have no idea what the hell I'm talking about half the time? Holy shit. Oh, God. Okay, Billy, go.
Right. What is Boui doing at the moment?
She's currently actually making a bunch of artisan goods. Like a bunch of... God damn it. Hold on. Yeah, there was an explosion outside. I'm sorry about that.
Oh.
America
America during the protest, guys.
and 4th of July weekend's coming up.
Or a firework. We'll never know.
Or both.
It's fireworks. She's mainly making goods out of bones. Right now, she's currently carving a deck that's both functional and fancy at the same time. Because she's already made her disposable daggers that she's... And she can always get more because Alena hunts.
Alright, Burb.
Yes?
I need you to roll me a wisdom not a save, a check. Wisdom's check.
Oh, that's a 5? Damn.
Roll again.
Okay.
Better. That's better.
DM a boost.
As you a DM a boost. As you are thinking of how you want to decorate this dagger, what kind of designs you want to carve into it. Your mind, it goes to what Celeste had said before, how your family must be very proud to have someone as talented as you as their daughter. Thoughts enter your mind. For a moment, it's like you black out, and suddenly you're not on the hill anymore. You're not really sure if you're in Calamus. First, everything is dark. After a moment, you see a light ahead of you.
God damn it, those fucking deer meat's tainted. Whatever. What is this light? What is this fucking bullshit now?
I love how blunt Boui is. I'm sorry, I just had to interrupt and say that.
Yeah, she's gonna wonder what the fuck the light. Because apparently she blacked out for some reason. Now thinks that the freaking animals are drugged up like the freaking mushroom. So.
Is she going towards the light?
Yes, she is.
And she's dead.
And Bowie's dead.
Alright, you make your way towards this light, and as you arrive, you suddenly... It looks as if you're in that same clearing that you had been before, when you had talked to Sylvanas. Except the wolf that you saw before is not there. And for a moment, you don't think anyone is there. Then you feel as if someone you know is there. And you like move in a circle, like you're trying to like see all around you. So you spin in a slow circle for a moment. And as you turn back around, suddenly you see several familiar faces. You see your mother, your siblings, your grandparents, and even a few family members that maybe you had never met before.
Aww.
If I fucking die to deer meat, dear lord. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
heard it.
Yes, no? Okay, good. She's just gonna say that out loud. If I fucking died to deer meat. And she's just gonna approach them. Just kinda like... What's your... Kinda. Am I dead yet?
You say this, and the people you see, or your family, really, you see them, most of them crack a smile. You see some of the grandparents, they grimace a little bit at your foul language, but other than that, they seem very happy to see you. And the person that you have your eyes locked on is your mother. And the moment you speak, you see this just pure joy go across her face. She opens her arms for you.
What'd you say? You cut off a bit. Oof. Ah!
Is everybody quiet or is it just on my end?
No, just
I think everyone's quiet now. Oh no.
Hello?
hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
Burb, what was the last thing you heard, Burb?
No idea. I forgot already. Heck. I'm a burb. I have a memory of a burb.
Call bullshit because most Burbs have really, really good memory.
Not fucking pigeons. Actually, no, never mind. Pigeons have better memory than me.
Don't you mean a two-standard crow who has godly issues?
But
You, when you, everyone here, these group of people, your family, they all seem very happy to see you. Some of the older relatives of yours, the moment you use that foul language, you see a little bit of a grimace go across their face. But besides that, they look very happy to see you. You have your eyes dead set on one specific person. You recognize this person as your mother. And the moment you speak, she has a look of just pure joy across her face, and she holds her arms out for you.
Well, without any hesitation, without really thinking if she's dead or not, I'm assuming that she has stuff in her hands because she was working. She's immediately gonna drop everything and just rush forward for that.
You do this, and you almost knock your mother back from just how hard you hit her. Like, you run straight into her arms, and you hug her tightly, and she hugs you tightly, just as tightly back. And no one says anything for like solid 2 or 3 minutes. She's just holding you tightly. She has her face buried in your neck. You hear a purr deep in her chest, and she's humming a soft lullaby. Not saying any words. She's just humming a lullaby, and you recognize that this was a lullaby that she would have sang to you as a child.
Man. Well, Bowie's actually gonna break the silence. She is gonna talk. And she's gonna talk in a slightly kinda broken voice because she's just really happy yet also kinda sad that she wasn't able to, see everyone living. Basically she's just kinda like I've prayed for so long for a sign. I guess you guys were there all along. I'm sorry I doubted you guys. When I saw no sign, I thought everyone abandoned me, but here you guys are. Thank you. Thank you so much.
She squeezes you even tighter, and some of your other family members come, and you're basically now in a group hug, and you hear your mother's voice. She just really close to your ear because she has her neck, like her face, buried in your neck. You just hear a very soft voice just go, "Never left you, sweetheart."
At times when the nights were silent, I sometimes doubted if I was enough. It's good that all of you are watching this pathetic being I am. Enough family tradition, right? And Boo's just gonna let out all of her tears that she's been wanting to, let out.
As you do this, you feel like before you even started crying, you felt a whack in the back of your head the moment you called yourself a failure, or whatever it was that you said, because you cut out a bit for me. Whatever it is that you said that was more derogatory towards Boui, you felt like someone lightly smacked the back of your head, and you recognized that this probably was your grandmother, because she was known for whacking people when they were negative about themselves. And yes, as you begin crying, no one says a word. You just hear your mother resume that hum that she had before.
And because of that whack, Boo's gonna hug her grandma, and she's just gonna say, "Thanks. I really needed that."
She just smiles at you, and it's just as beautiful as the day you last saw her. And she just like your mother, she squeezes you hard, but she doesn't really say anything. But you can see just her face. her eyes really more are just full of love, and she doesn't say anything. She just holds you tightly.
I'm assuming that this isn't gonna last long, so why now of all times? She's actually gonna... Right.
As you begin talking, your grandmother should go, but they're all like still right there. Like if anyone wanted to hug you again, it would not be hard for them at all to just hug you. From everyone is really, really close. And your mother is the one who speaks, and she says, "We have been trying for so long to speak with you. Just took you. It was you. Took you a while to see that you were worthy for us."
So, what made me worthy now, compared to back then, at least?
She smiles. "I don't know. What was it?"
Perhaps that I've never really gave up, even though that I'm still trying to keep our traditions alive, no matter what. I'm not so sure at this point. There's a lot of things that I've done over the years, and I'm not so sure anymore.
She gives you a very kind smile. She says, "You began living for yourself. You began to doubt that we were there. You began living for yourself. Even though you continued to pray, you continued on for you, not for us. Life is for you. Although you may pray to us and do your morning rituals as you has been taught, you continued on for you. You didn't begin living your own life."
I suppose I did. But that's still ain't much. Anyways, how much longer do we have left? I'm not so sure.
She smiles at you, and she begins to say something. Just as she does, it's almost like a dream. Everything begins to fade away in an instant, and you are aware that someone is speaking to you, and everything around you is just wiped away. It was like there was black paint. You know how when someone wipes away black paint and it's smeared?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like someone has taken their hand and wiped everything, and everything just begins to smear and fade away in front of you. Suddenly, you are back on that hill. Things that you were carving, that you were holding before, are back in your hands, and you are now on the hill.
Who's the bastard who interrupted my fucking conversation with Mother?
You look up, and there is actually someone standing there in front of you. And the moment she realizes that she interrupted something, you can see the look in her eyes, like she didn't mean to. And I will post the picture of this person and NPC pictures.
Oh boy.
She lifts her head, respectively, and she says in broken common, "I apologize. I did not mean to interrupt something. Maybe you had fallen asleep."
No, you're fine. It's just something that I do. Anyways. Specifically here. This is my party's camp.
My captain, he told me that you were the one that is the carver. He said that maybe you had something to offer.
Yeah, I do have stuff to offer, but they're not done yet. I have to hunt and as well as treat them after they're done carved. Eck. I'm sorry, my comment is.
She nods her head. I apologize for interrupting you. It is quite all right. My common also not very good. And just like the captain, her English, her common is even more broken, but hers is even more so. Like you can tell that she does not use common very often compared to the captain.
Guess we have one then, eh? Aside from not being human.
He smiles. It appears so. We're gonna jump before we continue.
Yay! Yay! I can finally get rid of these fake tears.
Oh no!
Tomb, what did you just say?
What did Tomb just do?
He said your captain is a milksop.
What does that mean?
You don't know?
I'm scared to know.
What the fuck does milksop mean?
Don't question it.
I need to know.
Don't question it.
I'm gonna Google it and see how dead we are.
I would Google it, but I have like 30 tabs open, and if I open any more, my laptop will crash. What does it mean?
Let's not ask questions. We don't want the answers.
A person who is indecisive and lacks courage.
Wow.
I know what I'm adding to my vocabulary now.
Milksop. All right, Mr. Darius. What is the Darius man up to? You're here for us, JT.
Isn't he still with me?
Yeah, but he's not really interacting with you. He's doing his own thing, really.
Good point.
JT, no.
JT!
What the fuck is going on with JT?
He's saying push talk.
I have more power than you.
Oh no!
He's hitting push to talk a shit ton of times. That's what he's doing. JT, no, stop this.
JT, stop this tomfoolery.
It doesn't work as well. It's better to use push talk than muting yourself over and over again.
Like I said, I'm more powerful than you.
I can just turn off the push talk. So I don't want it.
JT, what is Darius doing?
Observing. Seeing if they're moving wares and if any of those wares catch his eye. May, what do you think I should do? Let you sleep? Alright.
Roll me a D100.
Oh.
D100.
Oh, whoa.
Usually I can only take like 90 at most. That's what I like to call a 47.
Only 90?
Alright. Darius consider interesting.
Weapons, armor,
of course.
things that a normal human would find interesting, like one of those balls, so when you touch it, lightning shoots your hand.
Okay. Well, you don't really notice that at the moment. Everything they're unpacking is still in boxes, crates, barrels, or like wrapped up. One thing that does catch your eye, though, is actually some type of bird that you've never seen.
Who?
Give me a second, and I'll post it in the creature encounter.
Raka.
Hoot.
Oh no. Oh,
Oh, give him a couple seconds. He's gonna find you.
is Darius getting his animal companion?
That's not Raka. Raka only has 2.
Oh, that's cool looking.
Is Darius getting his bird? Is getting a bird?
Wow.
Eh.
You see
That's a cool
that
bird.
it catches your eye.
Good thing Darius doesn't like animals, or else we'd be getting a new animal companion for the party when we already have like 4. With no
Hey,
Beastmaster
Who
Rangers.
keeps his in his bag, okay? They only get shown occasionally.
Okay, so we have. I'm just gonna count. We
You
have
have
Penelope.
Gizmo.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
Gizmo, Kintry, Penelope. I don't know who's animals' names, but there's 2 of them.
They don't have names. He just uses their animal noises to call them.
Will she see?
Oh, hi, I'm back. Hey, you piece of shit.
No. Stop this.
I had her server muted.
I saw.
Oh shit.
When will she see?
I saw it instantly. Like I saw it happen, and I was like, "Yo."
Go ahead, Kit.
I was just saying that. Wow, I can't believe you not naming your pets. How dare? But
He
in total,
calls
that's
them with animal noises.
okay. Whatever. So we don't have 4
technically, he
animals.
has
We have 5.
And Gizmo, Kintry,
We have
Kolvar.
6.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
so
no, we have
it's,
6. I forgot about Kolvar because Alena has 3 animals.
Colhers.
Penelope, the bird, and the mouse.
Squawk and squeak.
Oh my gosh.
What worries me
Yes.
the most about all these animal companions is the fact that we're probably going to need them later on. God damn it, my headphones disconnected. I'll be right
Who
back.
needs
Most
animal
is that the
companion?
cat is bigger than the horse, and the horse is a real horse. For the, like, Gizmo's huge. And Penelope is bigger.
Mm-hmm. Gizmo's a draft horse, which are like the big, massive working horses. You know, you've seen it like those like the big,
Like a Clydesdale?
kind of. It's like if you look up just look up a draft horse, they are these big, massive, muscular horses that are designed for pulling giant
They
carts.
big boys.
Yeah, they're not at all like the fancy horses. They are designed for pulling carts and shit. They are.
I'm
very
back to life. Get out my knife.
I'm Missourian. Big horse means Clydesdale.
I'm gonna find an image of a draft horse.
I think they're bigger than Clydesdales.
Yeah, draft.
Yeah, I
horses are-
believe it. I'm just saying.
Okay. So what does Darius do? He sees the bird, he sees a bunch of different bird genasi and some tiefling and some other races. What is he doing?
Yeah, I'll bite. I'm gonna go up to the dude with the bird. That's
He
interesting.
bites it before it
Where'd you
bites
get
him.
that?
He seems a bit surprised that you came up to him, and you see a blue tiefling, and his horns are really curly. They come out and curl up in front of his face, off to the sides. And he has a tricorn hat, just like you, and he has a really big white feather that comes off of it. And he smiles at you as you approach, and he says, "Ah, did not expect someone to be interested in my little bird friend here. I'm sorry, what was your question again? I am I fear that I may have gotten a little sidetracked."
I know, it's easy to get distracted because my tricorn is so much better than yours. Out of character.
Is that in character?
No, it's not.
Take
He's gonna repeat the question of where'd you get it?
He smiles. Where did I get you, pretty girl? And he pets her a bit for a moment, and you hear her give like a coo. You know how most birds do. And how the fuck do I pronounce this word?
When in doubt, throw in
You don't
Google and
pronounce
just
it.
say what Google says.
No, you don't pronounce it. That's what you do.
You just go to
You don't
the
pronounce
number.
it. You just cry.
You know what? We'll
You
just
cry.
say that I said the word, but I'm posting the word into chat. into VText. Just give me a second. How the fuck to pronounce this word?
Tomb just said in the VTEX a hat off. Hat battle.
Fuchi.
It's pronounced Fiu.
Pronounce
How
what?
you say it, Kit?
It's pronounced Fiuchi.
Wait, that's what I thought.
Fuchi.
It's
Fuchi.
Can I tell them the backstory behind the name?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I was in this other campaign and I kept going to this one place called the Port City of Fiuchi. And I don't know
Fiuchi's
why.
a country.
Yeah, okay. Just giving back the name. And long story short, it devolved to a joke of when we were like, hey, let's go to this place. The DM was like, it's like, alright, where are you going? And then we'd all scream out, the Port City of Fuchi! And he'd go, no!
As the man is petting the bird, he says, he got the sweet girl from the country of Fiuchi. They're known for having thunderbirds.
Talk about a ball that lets electric go to your finger. Well, feathers.
Well,
Please, I can't hear
that's interesting.
anybody.
Peach. Peach died. Peach?
Hello?
Hello?
I'm alive.
Yes.
Okay, JT, what were you saying?
Well, that's interesting. Darius is gonna sort of say goodbye to the guy and begin to walk away.
Nice bird, where'd you get it? I got it from here. Okay, cool, peace.
He seems a bit like confuzzled, like you just walked up to him out of nowhere, asked him one question about the bird and just pieced out, and he calls out to you like, well, don't you want to know what he trails off a bit. He's not really sure what the hell to say. Like, just came out of nowhere, asked about the bird, and just pieced out.
Like, oh, hey, look, bird!
I'll be back to talk to you later. I assume you're going to be in town. Last time I left my companions alone, one of them nearly got killed by eagles, so I don't want to be away over long.
You see him blink a few times. They got eels, but just wait. Oh, okay, it won't be hard.
Common sense isn't common.
I understand. Just go find your friends. Alright, and now we will jump to Alena and Hoot.
Shit was.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Oh god. Well, yeah. Well, they're running. Alena's running, and Kova running beside her, and Kintry probably flying above, and Fred keeping an eye on Hoot. Making sure that he's keeping up.
Who might have tripped once or twice because he's so stuck in his head panicking, but he's doing his best to keep up.
Yeah, Alena's every time probably Hoot about to fall, like Alena runs back, picks him back up, and just chucks him forward, fucking go! No, actually,
Hoot's so confused and scared, he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
His mind is just thinking.
Lena's the only one that knows right now, and
Yeah.
Hoot's just like, I don't know what's going on. She's scaring me.
Yep, Alena's trying to calm. Her face is calm, but it's obvious the fact that she's her even though her emotion is calm, her eyes are
Just fear.
Elena's the one running, screaming. Hoot's the one chasing after. Why are we running? Why are we running?
She's kisses. I can't reach.
She's like, this is important. This is big stuff. People who know need to know this instantly.
Tomb, Eldritch Abomination deities. Why are you running? Why are you running?
Mackenzie just put in the chat. I bent over to tie Darius. I bent over to tie my shoe, and when I looked up, my kid said somehow summoned Tarask.
How dare you give away the ending of my campaign? As you guys know, the ending of the campaign, now that McKinley's given away, Darius was supposed to get magical shoes that was supposed to summon a Tarask.
Anyway, so how long did it take us to sprint back?
At the panic running that I think it's gonna be pretty fast.
The fact that you guys are just sprinting, and the fact that you guys have made this trip back and forth between the camp and the church a few times, so at this point, you know fairly well where you're going and how to get there quickly.
And at this point, the screamers are so scared they're backing off.
You're able to get to camp within like 5 minutes.
Panting. She's
Hoot doesn't even breathe, and he is also panting, being like, what the fuck? And he's just gonna look at her. Why the fuck are we running? What the hell is going on? Why aren't you telling me?
Would I see them?
Where you are, you can see that they just come sprinting out of the woods nearby, but they don't seem to be doing anything to come towards the camp. Alena and Hoot, roll perception.
Find Darius quickly.
But yes, Boui does see them.
Okay. First off, since they're running out from the woods, like out of fucking... Booey's gonna be like, hey, pardon me for a minute. My party's back. And then she's draw her freaking bone compassion, then rush towards them.
I guess when Boui makes it towards them, he's gonna go, Boui, not now. Important stuff.
Yeah, that's why I came here.
No, it doesn't involve you. This is something else I need to deal with.
Okay, then tell me later.
Look, maybe, okay? Look, I just need to go find someone. Actually, wait, do you know what Darius is?
Darius is by the port. If you're looking for him, you might as well just rush.
Okay, thank you.
And as they're running, Hoot's gonna be like, sorry, long story. Sorry, don't know.
The social anxiety nerds.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you running?
And I'm guessing they're switching over to Darius now.
I mean, can we see Darius first?
Pardon
Can I
me.
roll to actually tackle Darius in an accidental I can't stop? Because they're on sand at this point. And claws don't work well with sand.
Anyway.
Alright. You guys would not have been able to spot him. The fact that Boui lets you know where the area that he would be in. Alena, you're able to immediately pinpoint him and it's almost instantly.
Tricorn hat located.
Green tricord hat at A-13 battleship sunk.
The second she's gonna go, she's gonna just go, just tell Hoot, come on, and just sprint over as fast as she can.
And now that they're on sand, Hoot's trying his best.
Darius, roll me perception. I want to see if you can just see these two nutheads sprinting at you at full speed.
Well,
Wait. Should Brook roll too, just in case?
Yeah, you know what, Brook, you roll too, because Darius is nearby.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy!
don't follow us.
Brook notices as soon as we reach the tree line.
Both of you note to see these two nut jobs just full speed sprinting.
What the voice? Like, what the fuck? What?
Darius, you can tell that they're going right to you.
I was only half joking about earlier. Why does this keep happening?
I'm gonna roll a con save just to see if Hoot accidentally can't stop.
You know what, you don't do it.
Sand is not his friend. 15.
You're able to just stop before you crash into him.
This is Brook is saying this. Oh. As Brook is seeing this go down, she just starts laughing.
You
Laughs during serious moments.
Stop. Hoot comes to a stop. You pick up some of the sand on accident, and it goes up against his legs. Besides that, you're able to stop just in time before you crash into him. Alena, also roll a, what was it, con that you did?
Oh god.
I think it's con. Is it usually in that context, is a con save or dex save?
Roll whichever one you want.
16.
16. Okay, yeah, you're also able to keep from crashing into him.
Wait, what?
Darius, you were able to see that people seem a bit... What would you say, Lois?
Perplexed?
Alena probably looks like she's
Terrified?
not petrified, but she's got this oh shit look on her face.
Hoot is a mixture of Darius told him earlier with that fear and confusion. Take that, amp it by 25.
You can see
And
that
now
he's very worried.
Lena, tell me. Why? No, please.
Okay, give me. Lena's like, I thought she heard coughing because she's literally just been sprinting.
Who's gonna... Kenneth's gonna look up... empty place, but... Walk, please.
And she's gonna just
Alena needs...
take, and just kind of whisper but still breathing. Darius, you know what's going on. I think I know what's going on with Hoot.
Before Alena starts speaking, is the tiefling Darius is talking to still around? Because he didn't go very far.
He's still around, but he's more preoccupied with the fact that he is feeding the bird, and he's also occupied with other crates of creatures around. He's also having another person talking to him, so he's not really paying attention.
Even so, I'm going to just give him a look of, I fucking told you. We're listening as Alena begins to pipe up.
He gives a bit of he laughs a bit.
So what do you want about Alena?
Just, can you... us three, we need to go somewhere private so I can tell you. And both of you. I can't even tell who.
I don't even know what she said.
Can I?
Hugged, and then panic.
Can I be nosy?
Me stealth.
Oh, I mean, I'm not being stealthy, but I'm not trying, but okay.
With Alena there, you're being stealthy.
Alena.
Yeah, I guess before going, stealth or whatever, I just kind of go to people. It's like, hold on, I need to see what's going on with my party. And stealth is shit.
Even with that low roll, you're able to get up close because they're all very occupied at the moment. Alena's not paying attention, Hoot's not paying attention, and Darius is not paying attention. You're able to come up.
Okay, did I catch any of their conversation initially, or?
No, you arrived just as they're saying that they need to go somewhere private.
Guys, my hands are shaking again.
Well, what does...
I need to get my pencil ready.
Brook's gonna... She's gonna speak up and go, is everything alright?
Ellie's gonna look at Brook. Brook, no, not now. For once, no.
Who's gonna, just with the fear eyes that he had earlier, very personal, please, just, no, might tell later, I don't know. And, he has, tears building up in his eyes again because anticipation of what the hell is going on? Because he's probably more confused than Darius is.
Okay, Brook, seeing what's going on with Hoot, she's gonna put both of her hands on his shoulders, take a breath in and go, breathe, Hoot. Breathe.
He's gonna try, but it's clear his entire body's now shaking.
Look, Brook?
Tell it later, please.
Yeah, Brook, we appreciate it, but I cannot wait. We need to go and speak privately. Me, Darius, and Hoot. I literally...
Well, I need you all to calm down first,
No,
because
Brook,
otherwise I'm not letting you go.
Brook, this is important. Enough.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm concerned about Hoot here.
Yeah, and so am I.
One moment. Just rolling my favorite thing ever. Who's gonna just snap at her again? Brook, we'll talk to you later. Leave us alone. Like, it's not even in Mimic at this point, because he's just so, like, his nerves has gone up to 100. His entire body's shaking. He's got tears, like, coming out of his eyes that he can't even realize at this point. It's just clear this dude is, like, it's like his child was killed right in front of him with no mercy.
Oh.
Calm down.
Okay,
I'm
calm
sorry.
down first of all. Brooke's gonna
That's
yell
intimidation,
out.
by the way.
Actually, she seems to actually have the tears in her eye, like kind of building up. She's gonna yell out. It's like, I'm not even interested in what's going on. I just want to know. You don't have to be okay. You know what? No, never mind. And she's gonna storm off. Actually.
After being yelled at back by her, Hoot's just gonna look even more broken inside.
Peach evil.
And who thought Darius was the one he didn't like?
I literally just like take a breath and just go, I shouldn't have snapped, but this is seriously important, and Brook doesn't know what's going on.
Wait, please, just tell me.
Hey, look, we need to go somewhere private right now, all three of us.
Wait, I just realized. Would Brook have realized that he was not mimicking?
Think so.
Roll for perception.
Perception.
Oh God.
Perception.
This is.
And I mean, she could still come and try and sneak and listen to us if her stealth's high
No,
enough.
she's 19.
Ooh.
He is fully aware that he was not mimicking.
Yeah, that's gonna be a delayed reaction for her. Like, by the time she's walked away, she's like, he wasn't mimicking.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be like he wasn't mimicking. Like, I'm just gonna say it was delayed enough reaction that I imagine both, like, that group's already kind of gone away and she's already doing her own thing.
I guess at least I'll look to Darius and just go, I'm so sorry. Can we just go somewhere private? If it's what I think it is. Oh God.
After she says that, it's just kind of like he's frozen, but he's shaking. At this point, he doesn't even know what to think. It's like he thinks he is dying. And that's kind of correct, probably.
Anyway, is there any way like could pretty just drag these two privately?
Your strength's high enough, you're able to
on
drag.
the beach, so you're able to easily find a place that doesn't have anyone in it in the village. Everyone's on the beach.
Yeah, let's just follow me, guys, please. And he's gonna start walking towards a private area of the beach where no one is.
Hoot's not gonna move for a moment, but slowly snap out of it and attempt to follow. Is it bad that I'm getting a panic attack for my own character?
Oh, don't worry.
No, don't worry. I'm starting to get kind of wrapped up in Brook's emotions as well.
So it's okay. During Pike's campaign one night, I got physically ill from how scared I was for my character.
My hands are ice cold and shaking.
Mm-hmm. Wait till you start throwing up. That's what happened to me.
Oof.
Anyway, let's continue. You guys are able to find a quiet place that doesn't have anyone around it, and it's just the three of you.
I mean, did Darius follow us, or?
Well, did Darius follow them?
Oh no, we saw that debacle. We thought, like, yeah, fuck that. Yeah.
Alright. Once at a private area, so what was the name of the two gods again? It was Zuohr and... What was it?
Xezztl.
Xezztl.
Xezztl was the
No.
one that had the daggers.
Hold on. I'll just DM you the thing so that
Please.
you can post
Yeah.
it because I'm lagging so bad.
Yeah, so...
Open up another tab.
Oh no!
God have mercy on this laptop.
Just make sure when it gets on fire, we at least ended the stream.
Yeah.
Try to make sure that it happens.
After this campaign, I am writing out Hoot's entire journal.
Give me a second. The second that Alena's, she's gonna just take a second and just quickly just... Okay. So... Kenneth, look. And Darius, you know, Kenneth has told me that you know as well the fact that he can talk normally. He showed me the journal earlier, and the gods' names, they were gods. I recognize their names. Zuohr, he's a god of life and death, and Xezztl is a god of shadows. And I thought, oh, that is bad enough, but it's worse. If it's what I think it is, the names, I knew they sounded familiar somewhere. There was a story that I remember being told a long time ago. Well, long time ago. About Xezztl. There was a story about how the fact that he cursed a Kenku who stole his daggers. And in that book, there's a lot of drawings about the daggers and those two gods.
If Hoot was holding anything, he's instantly dropping it. And I'm half tempted at having him fall to his knees. Should I?
Who did a
right?
bad?
Kenneth did a bad. Hoot didn't know what the hell was going on.
Who kind of same person? One has lack of memories.
One was the original. The other one was... I've died sometimes. Like 14.
That's... Would I know any more details of the story, or would I just know that's the basic of it?
Roll a history check.
Come on, history.
And when
my
she
friend.
rolls that, can I add in, does she know if
Sure.
the Kenku had wings or not?
4. No, I don't
Nope.
know. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't remember much else about the story other than the fact that there was a Kenku, he cursed a Kenku who stole daggers, but that's what I remember.
JT, if you're willing to roll for history, you could also see if you remember the story or not. This is a story that would have been taught to children to keep them from stealing.
Yeah, it is also like it was a story that I remember it was told to keep children from stealing.
As this is happening, Hoot's just... He's now on his knees, like clenching the ground now.
29.
Ooh. So does he have wings or not?
Oh. I always love when things like this happen.
My
Why are you
pencil is
laughing?
ready.
Anyway.
I just love when everyone's freaking out and then that one person they were just counting on gets a high roll and suddenly it's just like the skies open, God descends.
You say that, but it's the wrong god descending.
Okay. Darius, as she's speaking to you, you realize that you recognize the story and you actually know it pretty well. Like you're your father had this story ingrained in you at a young age. And in the story, you remember that this Kinku stole Xezztl's knives, these two very special knives of his. And despite the god cursed him, well, Alena, you see, maybe had the story a little bit backwards. What you remember in the story, the god Xezztl killed the Kenku, and the other god, Zuohr, cursed the Kenku to always come back again and always have the knives. Because these two, you recognize in the story, these gods did not like each other. And that the other god, cursed the Kenku to spite the other god.
So Zuohr killed him.
No.
Xezztl killed him. Zuohr cursed him.
Yes.
So does he say this out loud, or is Hoot just still like panicking over what Alena said?
I'm writing it down. Calm your tits.
I'm sorry, I'm panicking in bird. Peach, let me just say I love what you're doing, but I'm terrified.
Oh, you're nice. Awesome. Also, can I just say that my friend, who has not talked to me in over a year, saw my status and just texted me, "What did you do to your players, Owo?"
Oh, I love Aesop fables. Just to say to person and Twitch.
It was made. I think it was like 1980 something. Now, Darius is going to adopt just a mask of calm on his face that anyone who knows him well would recognize as the face he puts on when he's absolutely stressed out of his mind, but doesn't want to show it.
A mood.
A full mood.
And he dispassionately begins to set the story straight, telling it to them as his dad told him many, many times.
Xezztl killed a god, Xezztl killed a Kenku with similar daggers, but a rival god cursed that Kenku to come back to life in order to spite him. Got the story close, Alena?
I don't even remember reading that story maybe once. It wasn't something my parents had to read to me a lot.
Well, my dad was a priest, so naturally he couldn't shut up about it.
Oh, fun.
That's how I remember it anyway. And I was told at least 7 or 8 times. Only once after I actually stole something. Hoot. Come on, get up.
What the
And
fuck
Darius
did
is gonna
you do,
offer.
bird?
He's gonna like just stare at the ground, and he's not gonna say anything and not even budge. If like the feathers by his eyes are so wet now, it's like they're matted. If feathers could be matted.
He can bunch up.
So yeah, that's what's happening. I fucked up. And that's all he's able to like pretty much say. Like he's not able to get out a solid word.
He's gonna crouch down and just like put her hand on Hoot's shoulder and just go, Kenneth, it's alright, we'll figure it out.
She's crouched down, right?
Yeah, she crouched down.
He's going to like pull her into the tightest hug, as if a scared child would is to their parent if they woke from a nightmare. It's exactly like that.
Being surprised pulled into a hug. Oh, go on.
and he's just sobbing.
Being pulled into a surprise, like, at least there's like a look of panic of being hugged, but and just kind of just soften her face and just kind of just wrap her arms around him and just go, "It's all right, Kenneth. It's gonna be all right. Again, like I said, we'll figure this out."
They're gonna try and kill me again. The book. I can't do that to you guys.
Hoot, while we're here, we're not gonna let anything happen to you. Apparently, it only happens when you have the daggers. Do you have any daggers on you that you know of that match the drawings?
No.
If you find daggers that match those drawings, come and find myself or Darius.
Yeah. Okay. But what if they try to? What if they do it even if I don't have the daggers?
Hoot. She like just like a moment. She just like does it like she's always trying to think what to say. I don't know, but look, I know I'm not the toughest, but I will be here for you as much as I can, and I will do my best to protect you.
I'm not ever touching my dagger again, but I have to keep going over this again and again all the time.
He's just gonna just go quiet and just kind of just like look at Darius and just go, I don't know what the hell to do.
Now that's like a job for me. Just for walking.
No.
Darius is gonna walk over and pick Hoot up. And make a roll
Seriously?
back. Yeah, he's picking him up.
Nah.
Okay. How is he picking him up?
With his hands.
Well, no, duh. Is it over the shoulder? Is it bridle? How is he holding?
Like he's not gonna do it like uncomfortably, but yeah, Dead by Daylight style.
I've never played Dead by Daylight. Can somebody please explain?
Over the shoulder.
Okay.
Ellie's gonna just back away, seeing Darius is about to pick up a Hoot, so that she doesn't also get yanked up with them.
He's gonna
just
freeze.
with ease. There was no strain at all.
I mean, Hoot's not that heavy.
Well, honestly, I've spent a lot of time roaming in the woods. I imagine I know a nice peaceful grove with places to sit, maybe some water. I'm gonna try and find anywhere.
Ellie's gonna follow them.
You're able
Upon
to
reaching a place like
easily
that.
find a little place.
Well, Darius is gonna set Hoot down, or taking out his desert garb, his jacket, and wrapping it around him before trying to tie it tight using the sleeves. They're like a thunder blanket.
What?
Okay, he's draping
Heard of
like
thunder
a.
blankets? It's like when you tie clothing around a dog to make it feel like it's being hugged during.
Like a weighted blanket. Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, yeah, that.
Hoot's gonna grip onto the sleeves that was tied, and he doesn't even know. What do I do? It's gonna keep happening. And if the book is like this every life, if I even write this down, I probably won't even see it.
Alena, say something. You're better at it.
Ellie's just like look over and just like quickly just go, why put the pressure on me? But she's just like kind of just I've never dealt with anything like this. I don't think Darius has dealt with anything like this. But we will stay by your side as best as we can. You say it's gonna keep happening, but I don't know. She gonna say with just kind of like looking away from the two of them. She go, I don't know much about curses, but there must always be a way to break them. Surely.
I've been doing this for so long now. You think I'd probably haven't tried?
I mean, I don't know much about what happened in your past lives, but maybe in your past lives you never figured out what was going on until now.
He's gonna sniffle and try to wipe one of his eyes. I don't know.
Essentially, he's gonna just go into a backpack and just pull out the chocolate and just go, here, eat this, it might help.
He's gonna slowly hold out his hand and look at it. Should I tell the others?
I don't know. It's important, but at the same time, do you really want them to know what's going on? I just figured it out because you kept on going on about past lives, and it kind of put two and two together that something was going on. I don't know how Darius figured it out, but he figured it out, and the other two, I'm not sure.
I'm gonna cut in real quick. As Alena is handing you your chocolate, before Darius picked you up and you'd fallen to your knees, you had dropped the book, your journal. And as you take the chocolate from Alena, you suddenly feel a pressure on your lap, and you look down and the book is right there.
As soon as he looks down and as soon as he feels that, he's gonna jump and push it out of his lap before realizing it's his journal. How did that? He's just gonna take the chocolate and just shove it into his mouth or beak or whatever you want to call it, and he's just gonna
it's Orca.
He's gonna just shove it into his mouth, not even unwrapping the wrapping around the chocolate, and he's just gonna slowly put his hands on his head and just please, this has to be a dream. Why can't this be a dream?
I wish this was a dream, Kenneth. I really wish this was a dream.
Do you think if they do come after me, they'll come after you guys too?
I don't know.
I should tell them in case that does happen.
Pause.
I'm getting hurt. Okay.
What's Brook doing?
Brook is. Thank you for wondering what's going on with Brook right now. Brook is.
Guys, I'm actually crying.
Brook is somewhere on the beachy area, alone, far from everybody. She's crying.
The episode of Tears.
And she's mumbling to herself, kind of over and over. It's I don't want them to go away too. I don't want them to go away too. I don't want them to go away too. She's having a breakdown.
That's 2 out of 5.
Hey!
No, 3 out of 5
You already had it too, so
yeah,
3 out of 5.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I almost have 2 more to go.
Oh,
no.
You could
And
try.
also, just wanted to speak this out while we're having this kind of talky moment. We now know Darius's dad is a priest.
Oh.
You're welcome.
I think you know of Darius too.
Wow.
Don't know anything else. Also, I need Boui to roll perception.
Oh boy. Oh no.
man, that felt good. My back and my neck just popped so good.
That's
Yeah, getting all this tension off of your shoulders.
You say?
You're getting all the tension off your shoulders.
Oh, man. I'm taking all the tension off of me to you guys. This feels
Please
great.
no.
I should do this more often.
Frick you.
Should do
Actually,
this more
Brooks
often.
thinks she did to herself, actually.
Alright, Boui, you had been watching Hoot and Alena after they ran off to find Darius, and you watched as they all met up, and also watched after a moment Brook ran off, and you can tell that maybe she was a bit upset because you can see like just a look of like anger and hurt on her face as she just runs off from everybody else.
Everyone in this fucking party is a child, even. God damn it.
I mean, they're all younger than
Everyone's a fucking child in some way, okay?
Yep.
Bowie's gonna head over there to see what the fuck happened.
She's gonna notice that Brooks mumbling something.
You can also tell that she's sniffling, like she just finished crying or she's about to start crying. Oh my god.
Oh my god, what?
What happened?
Holy.
Spartan, thank you for gifting some
Oh
subs.
shit! Oh shit,
Holy
why?
shit.
So continue.
Shared rewards to 5 others in chat. Dear lord. How much fucking money do you have? Jeez.
No, there's a thing
What a
going
fucking
on for the month
gamer.
of July.
Thanks, dude.
For the month of July, whenever someone submits, if they donate a gift sub or 300 bits or more, there is a chance that people in chat will get special emotes for the month of July.
The fuck? Again, how much money do you have? You don't need more. No. Anyways, yeah. Bowie's actually gonna check up on Brook. He's basically just gonna be like, hey, what's wrong with you?
Hold on, I'm eating apples.
God.
Apples. It was me earlier when I was eating Hershey's when people were asking me questions.
Oof.
Wait,
Chocolate and
I am done.
It's not a good combination.
I am done eating apples.
can I ask you a quick question first, just because I'm curious?
Sure.
Yes.
Did Darius know if the Kenku had wings?
No, in the story they don't specify if the Kenku had wings. Let's let you know
Okay.
now. Hoot never had wings.
Wait, what?
He's not been around that long. Just long enough to get cursed by a god or two.
He deluded himself into thinking he did. Oof.
It's just the Kenku thing. Like
That was the
wings.
one-
Ah.
That was the one thing I came up with his backstory, and you're taking it from me.
Oh,
Eh.
I'm fucking with you. He had wings.
Okay, his entire family had wings.
Anyway, continue.
Well, in that time, I started eating another apple, dang nabbit.
Not my fault.
Stop eating apples.
A girl's
Shut
gotta
up.
eat.
Okay, whatever. I have the apple to the side of my cheek, so I can respond. Brooke she's not paying attention to Boui.
Alright. Since she's not paying attention, Boo's gonna take a note from her grandmother. Just gonna walk over and just give a solid whack to the top of Brooke's head. Hey.
Brooke is, I mean, she's gonna react, but not in her normal Brooke fashion. And it's just she's gonna turn her head to Boui and go, Hey.
Hey. So, what's got you, all chewed up?
Oh, I just I deserved it.
Deserved what, exactly? You gotta be more specific than that.
I deserved to get yelled at.
Let me guess. You questioned Alena and Hoot as to where they were going stuff and why. That's what I'm guessing, right?
No. Probably seemed that way, though. As I said, I deserve it. I always deserve stuff like that. I did it to myself. I mean, I'm the one that followed her in the first place, and then, in normal Brook way, I get into everybody's business,
Hold on, pause for a second.
What?
What happened now?
Thank you. This is not for me, this is for Lois, but like, Spartan, thank you for donating, like, roughly this month, like, a full $50.
Damn.
Shit.
Damn.
Jesus
Again, how much money?
Christ.
Damn,
You have-
Spartan, that's really kind of you.
Thank you. Good
On
God.
behalf
Thank you
of Lois,
from-
thank you.
Thank you from all the colonists.
Heck.
How much money do you
This whole month.
fucking have?
Not all of
I will
it,
kill
like,
many
this
demons in your
whole
name,
month.
Doom Guy.
Okay, I was saying, it's like, I was worried. Who wouldn't be?
Yeah.
I'm always worried. I never think if nobody wants to talk to me, I go over there and I'm nosy. I want to know what's going on. I just want people to tell me what's happening.
Well, for one, yeah, it's kind of your fault. But you also gotta learn from what you've done so far. From what I see, the two of them seem to be panicked. And if they're panicked, you wait until they're calm before you ask again. If you want to know what's happening, you get to know it that way. You gotta be patient stuff at times.
I saw that they didn't want Hoot. He was panicking, and he was panicking more than he didn't know what was. I don't know what it was. So I tried to calm him down, but it made things worse. I always make things worse.
Not always. Most of the time, but not always. Here's the thing. Who saved my life during the storm on the ship that time? Or who actually tried to save my life when no one else? Who was the one who always woke me up every fucking morning? Every goddamn morning with that goddamn scream of yours. So that, we can actually make it on time without me sleeping in all the time. Hey?
Wasn't every morning. It was every other morning.
Every other morning is every single fucking morning. I usually wake up in the afternoon, but every time you scream, it was every morning. So it's every morning. Anyways, if you want to know more what's going on and stuff, sometimes you're just gonna have to wait. I've waited for, 20 years? 20 years just to speak with my mother again, and I was able to. Through faith and determination alone, it seems. As well as finding my own way through things. Perhaps you need to find your own way through things as well. Solve whatever issues you have lying underneath. And, pull yourself up. I don't know what's going on in your head, but only you can solve whatever the hell's going on in there.
Guess.
Now, come on. Let's head back to camp. Do you know how to cook?
Depends on what we're cooking.
Does it look like I know? I mean, sure, we've got a bunch of deer meat and deer rations. We want to get something fresh. How about some fishing, if you know anything about that?
Brook's gonna... I know plenty. And anything she had on her that wasn't waterproof, she takes it off, sits it on the beach, and she's just gonna walk into the water. I like to fish my own way.
Okay, I'll just stay right here on the dock where I am perfectly dry and don't have any, need to swim and stuff. How about that?
Yeah?
Probably performance.
Oh gosh.
Yay.
I want my performance is a +3. Yeah!
21.
Damn.
Right.
21.
God damn it.
You suddenly remember that some of the things that the fire genasi once taught you, and you began controlling some of the nearby water, and you watch as you do, you form like a pretty decently sized bubble in the air, and both you and Boui can see that they're in that little bubble. There's 5 decently sized fish in that bubble.
Huh. Didn't know fishing was that easy for you guys.
I'm a water genasi after all.
Well, time to pick out the biggest one. Maybe, 3 of them for the whole party. And we can start cooking that. We can release the...
Maybe I should keep the rest, for Penelope and maybe Kolvar if he likes fish.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting about those 2. I should probably feed another femur to Penelope. She seems...
Yeah. He seems to.
Anyways, let's head back. By now, the rest should be there as well if they've settled down with whatever the hell they're doing.
Yeah. And, Brook's gonna kind of get up as she's still, essentially waterbending here at this point. These fish in a big old bubble.
Shooting fish in a barrel.
She's,
Okay.
and she's gonna, kind of wipe her arm across her face. It's like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it's funny.
What?
What?
All this drama, and we're only 2.5 hours in.
You freaking...
Anyway.
Damn!
Oh boy.
Hey, the big
Oh,
drama started
boy.
an hour and a half in, or an hour and 21 minutes in. So.
Oh boy.
Alright, we're gonna jump again back to the 3 drama queens.
No, it's 1 drama queen and 2 who have no idea how to deal with it.
Yeah. That's more accurate.
Oh, 2 drama queens and then the war criminal.
I shouldn't laugh.
Who's just done with everyone's bullshit.
Oh god. Well, just be quiet for a moment, and just she's also thinking she's got a look at her face as she's trying, she's got the face of trying to stay calm, but it's obvious just by the way that she's kind of tense that she's doesn't know what to do as well. She's just internally screaming, but is trying to also stay calm.
Hoot's slowly calmed down enough, and he opens his journal, and he's flipping through the pages. It's clear he's curious about something, and he's seeing if he's ever had a group with him that actually, worked with him at any point of time throughout his journal.
Roll me investigation.
My investigation.
I guess I should ask, could I give Hoot the help action, like looking in the journal as well with him?
Yes.
Alright, there you go. You get advantage.
Oh, cool. That's not advantage. That is disadvantage.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is getting way too spicy for stream.
What did you say?
A poor decision, really.
Oh no.
This is getting way too spicy for the stream, okay?
17.
You've never worked with this group before.
Oof.
I'm gonna sigh and just close the book and slowly stand.
Also, hold on.
Um.
Did you look at any, like in the chapters, did you look in the chapter that would be, like, this current life?
Yeah, he looked through the entire thing.
Cool.
Oh,
So
no.
you would have noticed that on one of the most recent 2 pages, everything that's just been going on, it seems to have been summarized, and it's now written in the journal.
Oh.
Oh, so everything that just happened with, I guess from like maybe like the church till now.
Yep.
Oh,
You can tell it all seems to have been written in a way that you would have written it.
He froze and he was looking at the page, just in pure confusion at this point. Does Alena see?
And she's looking. I mean, she's reading it with him, so I'd imagine. So.
Yeah, she would have seen
Yeah.
it. And if Darius was looking, he would have seen it as well.
Let's see. And then she's gonna look to Hoot, and then look to Darius, and then just kind of just like stand up, and just kind of just start pacing. Like she's trying to do, like she's just like pacing like back and forth, and she's just trying to like keep calm, but she's obviously just like not sure what the hell is going on.
Hoot just getting so fed up with everything happening at once. He's just going to take the book and try to throw it as far as he can. Because he's just like overwhelmed with that stupid journal. So his only thought is, it needs out of my sight for like 5 minutes. So I can fucking breathe.
Roll a strength check.
Oh, honey, that's a +0, but okay.
$19.
Oh, God!
You watch as he picks up the journal and just chucks it, and it actually, you hear a nice sounding splash as it lands in the nearby like stream.
Hoot's not even going to care about the splash, and he's just gonna, even though Elena's pacing it, he's gonna like walk over to a tree and just rest his head against it.
Darius, roll perception. Only Darius.
Come on, roll high, please. Natural 20. 11.
Oof.
Damn it, I gave it my blessing and everything. I needed to roll a 9.
You watch as Hoot throws the book, and then he goes over to a tree, lays his head against the tree. You see Alena pacing back and forth. And she also noticed that the book has appeared on Hoot's backpack again, completely dry.
Oh shit.
Hoot's not even realizing because he's just stressed and just trying to
You don't
calm
even see
himself
your
down.
back. Your back is to the thing. Only Darius saw it.
I know, that's why I'm saying he doesn't even notice like the weight difference.
Well,
Oh, I thought your backpack was on the ground.
Oh, was it? I don't know. Sure, fine, go ahead.
So is the backpack on the ground?
Yeah, the backpack's on the ground.
Alright, well, time to do a little social experiment for science. I'm gonna steal it.
You fricker.
Okay.
Yeah,
Take
is
the
Alena
journal.
watching it?
She's not
Oh,
really.
nice.
She's not. She looks like she's like deep in thought. She's trying to think of what to say next at the moment because of what she read on the page. She's just like, what's what she's thinking.
Well, hey, it's a win-win. Either it goes back to Hoot, or I get to read it and find out how to help better. I see this as an absolute win, mostly because I'm getting the journal.
You now have the journal.
Thrown into the void.
Who is it?
Yeah, just. Well. I just have to check what Alena can do again. Give me a second. Fuck.
JT die?
No, I think we're all just being
I didn't realize
silent.
you were doing something. I don't hear many
no.
things.
I was asking you, I told you that you now have the journal, and then I asked you, what are you going to do with it?
Is it a big journal? Because if possible, I should just put it in my pocket and keep my hand on it to see if that stops it from reappearing.
It's a decently thick journal.
It's like a normal size, like it's like a book that was blank that was turned into a journal. It's not something that would fit in your pocket.
I don't know. I just took a book and shoved it in my pants pockets right now. This is fitting pretty well. Maybe I have deep pockets, so.
Right.
Which
male
makes me jealous of
pockets are
men
big as
pockets.
bricks.
I'm going to just put it in my haversack.
Okay, it's now there.
After a bit of pacing, Alena's gonna walk over to Darius and just, giving her a moment to calm down. She's gonna walk over and just go, any ideas?
Ah, my headphone's dead again. But no. That is thanks to something.
Timing.
JT sounds like that he's literally like underwater right now.
Oh no, he's role playing his Boui.
Yes, Peach?
Roll perception.
Oh shit. JT died as well. Okay. What's it? C. Perception. That's a 19.
Percolation was 19.
You see the book on Hoot's backpack.
And then, okay, so I see it, but I don't see Darius take it.
You stop pacing, you go to talk to Darius again. You see the book on Hoot's backpack on the ground.
Oh.
And
Oh, no.
and you told me Hoot doesn't have a cursed item.
Well, anyway.
Hoot is the cursed item.
Yeah.
Alena, wanna bet?
Well, they're cursed in two different ways.
Yeah, anyway.
Yours is just more physical.
Anyway. JT, can you hear again?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Oh, darn.
Shit. Oh, never mind. Oh, so I'm sorry.
So let's just talk about him.
Oh, anyway, Elaine's gonna walk up to Darius, kind of like rubbing the back of her neck, just, again, trying to keep that calm-looking face, but any ideas on what we could do, what we should do? I don't know.
Absolutely none. How do I know? I'm a soldier, not a rabbi.
Alena's just gonna give a look at it, just kind of just take it and just go, yeah, I just never. She's just like kind of just like pause. I have never.
Wait a minute.
Dealt with curses before. The more and just slowly getting quieter as she goes along with that.
Is it okay if Hoot interrupts them?
I mean, you can. There's nothing stopping you.
You're having a conversation.
I mean, it's up to you. But
Okay, I'm just gonna say, as you guys are having the conversation, Hoot's slowly grabbing out his bow and arrow. So that can't be realization.
You know, never doubt. She said, like, she was supposed to say that, I didn't realize this is the way I've just said that. She just, like, rubbed her face. I don't know. I just thought maybe there was something small, but gods and daggers and... I want to help, but I don't know how any of us can help with this.
While this is happening, Hoot is going to shoot one of his bolts from the grave arrows after... I need a cunning action really quick. Let me look at what cunning actions are. Where the fuck are cunning actions listed?
What are you doing?
So, remember how all the way back in episode 1, we kind of stated how the arrow was kind of glowing green?
Yeah.
It's called bolts from the grave.
Yeah.
One of the gods is the god of death and life. So
Yeah.
he's just connecting the two. And he doesn't know how to actually... I don't know how the bow actually becomes magic or green. I mean, not the bow, the arrow. So he just knows, shoot it on the ground and it should be green. So he's just doing that while they're talking, trying to figure out his own thing.
Darius and Alena roll perception.
Oh boy.
Plot twist, it hits the book.
Honestly, I thought you were gonna go to, like, try and shoot yourself somehow.
He's at 15 health. I don't want him to kill himself.
I would like to point out that I beat Alena at perception. Everyone, stop what you're doing. I need you to look at that. I beat Alena. I beat Alena. I beat Alena at perception.
Oh,
beat her.
Somebody better take a picture of that and pin it.
Maybe it would be Alena at perception. It's whether she has a +10 to perception, so even if she rolls a fucking 6.
Yeah, I can't pin it, but everyone remember this day is the day that I, Darius O'Driscoll, JT Darius O'Driscoll, Meckham, defeated Lois Alena Flynn Wolf at perception. Have a nice day. Thank you, Leonidas. I couldn't have done it without you.
Both of you notice Hoot walk away a little bit, and you also notice him shoot a glowing green arrow.
Why, though? Why?
Hoot's gonna slowly walk over and pick the arrow back up and hold it. This thing makes my arrows work so much better to help try and kill people. I don't know what the magic might be called, or whatever. I just know, compared to a normal arrow, this thing works better. And I've been able to do this for as long as I can remember. So I'm pretty sure this has something to do with it.
Wait.
I need Darius to roll history.
And now, instead of being completely upset, he's now like, well, upset in the sad tone. He's now upset in the pissed off way.
JT, hear me?
Roll
Just a
history.
minute. Just a minute. Alright, I'm done.
Hit.
Oof.
That's a natural one.
Can I roll history?
That's what I get for being mightier than Alena. I had my moments in the sun, and now I've fallen to darkness.
You wanted me to succeed. Just say I succeed. You're the DM. You can do that.
Override the
I don't like
dice.
rolling it. I don't like rolling again when I fail.
I don't mind it.
Alright, JT.
Let's say the DC is 2 or something.
Darius is able to, after a moment of just staring at this arrow, like he's like seen this before, don't know where, but I've seen it, and after a moment it clicks. He has once met somebody who was able to use some kind of necrotic magic similar to this, and you think that these are some kind of like. Remember someone telling you that they called the magic for this specific arrow bolts from the grave, so you're able to recognize it.
And we're all silent again.
I am writing it down, you. I take notes.
Well, while he's doing that, does Alena do anything?
Oh, Alena's gonna look over and kind of like see like again the magic arrow and just go. I remember when you used that back in the alley, but what do you? Is she gonna pull out her? Go, huh?
Do any of the three of you have that skull necklace?
I.
Boui has it.
Alena didn't take any of the magic items.
Does Boui have that necklace with the skull on as the pendant?
I think she does.
She has everything but the cursed ring, the hat pin, and the bracelets.
Okay.
No, because I have 3 of those things.
You don't have the hat pin. Who took it from you?
I have the bracelets, the wyvern brooch, and the crescent moon earring.
Oh, so you took Hoot's anklets? He was
I
wearing
didn't
them
take
on his
shit.
ankle.
I got them. We started divvying them up, and I took those 3. We were opening boxes on our own. I didn't take shit from anyone, except a bunch of dead people who left their stuff there at the church for anyone to take.
Alright, it doesn't matter. Never mind.
But I was my train of thought for a second. Oh yeah, Alena's just like take her bow off her back, and she's gonna like notch an arrow in hers, not like Desert to fire it, but she's going to just kind of boost the arrow enough to cause like an arcane shot, but then let it die off so she doesn't actually waste it and just go. How did I not notice? Could that be different?
I've seen that before, kind of.
Does it look up with interest?
I know someone who used to be able to do this. Can't for the life of me remember her name, but she referred to it as bolts from the grave. She was an odd fellow. I didn't talk to her much, but something at least.
He's gonna wave out the magic from the arrow so he can put it back in his quiver, and he's just gonna sigh hearing that. And he's just gonna connect the dots. So, grave means death, right?
Yes, it can. Yes.
So the god who cursed me is life or death, correct?
Let's just look. Yes.
Bolts from the grave. Grave equals death.
Huh. Let's just again just be kind of silent, like she's just processing what's going on. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Who I'm gonna be honest. This threw me through a loop, and probably, and threw you and Darius through a loop as well. But I don't know what we'll figure out. I don't know what's gonna happen on our way journeying into Calamus. But I promise you, if I do find anything, to do with these gods, anything at all, or even these daggers themselves, I will let you know.
Hoot's gonna nod and go to his journal. He's gonna look at one of the pictures of daggers and he's gonna quickly like sketch them out like twice, and then rip out that page and rip it in half to give them both a drawing of the daggers. If you see these anywhere near me, take them and burn them.
Oh, I'll take them and run.
Don't run.
I'll see it done.
On Hoot's backpack.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna. He mentioned that in an off-post chance when he picked up the arrow and it takes him off. But that, yeah, we'll go.
I was letting JT know that he no longer had the book.
Well, who didn't know it was out of the what?
That's
So
fine.
JT a moment ago tried to.
I didn't want it anyway.
Yeah, no.
Did you? Did you really?
That's terrifying.
I want your bread.
No, you can't have my bread. Sorry, my bread's only for me.
If you desperately wanted bread, there's still bread in Hoot's backpack for his nice bird.
I know.
The only one to do with my soul is with dancing. Hot groovy boys dancing.
You ain't
Okay,
getting
stop
my
before you
bread.
hurt your voice.
Anyway. Yeah, I'll do whatever I can. I'll destroy them any way I can if I find them.
Just don't let them stay on you for longer than don't let them stay on you as long as possible. Take them and discard them as quickly as you can. Do not even, if you even run into these, do not even let me see them.
Oh, I won't. If I can help it.
Plot twist, he runs face first into him and falls completely on top of him.
And they stab him in the chest, and I stabbed him 27 times in the chest.
Alena, that kills people.
Carl, that kills people!
At this time, you guys would be able to realize that it's around 1 or 2.
Who do you want to stay here, or do you want to... Are you okay? Oh, that's a stupid question to ask, but are you okay?
I guess I should probably go back.
We should. Brooke's probably worried, and I should probably apologize for snapping at her, but... The only thing I will say is that I literally call her following me the other, doing my hunting, and...
Same day.
Same
day, Lois.
The same day, it was the night, so, I caught her following me, and... Yeah, I got kind of mad that she followed me in wild shape, nonetheless. She was shape-shifted as well to follow me. Oh, that actually reminds me. I still have to test out the wild shape stone that you gave me, Hoot, to make sure that it works. Should probably do that.
What kind of animal do you want to try and turn into?
Well, I remember something I DM'd you, Peach?
No, DM me again.
Okay, give me a second. I'll DM it you again.
Because I slept since then, Lois. You have flooded my DMs with pictures. So,
as this is happening,
she does that with you too.
Shirt.
She does it with me too.
As this is happening, Hoot's handing back the desert shirt thingy that was tied around him. Thanks, Darius.
Oh, JT.
It was nothing.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah,
You can't just do that and say nothing.
Oh.
What thing?
I never DM'd me that.
I did actually. I can go back and find it later after the session.
No memory of that. You're lying.
I can go back and find it at the end of the session. Anyway,
Bitch, quick, delete it so she can't.
No, I DM'd it.
So, Need Hoot and Alena to roll perception.
Oh boy. What will I roll this time, guys? I think actually I've rolled a below a 10 for all my perception rolls, but they've always been above 10 because of my plus 10.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's 29.
Damn.
I see.
So close. You see this tiniest speck of dust floating in the air.
You see the molecules.
Natural 20 as well.
Yeah, 20! We rolled good!
You both notice weird thing peeking out from underneath Darius's sleeve.
I'm sorry, what?
Uh-oh.
Remember the snake?
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Hey.
Gonna look.
So as he's handing over that and Alena's testing out the stone.
Well, she's not testing out yet. She hasn't pulled it out.
Yeah.
She hasn't a chance yet.
Do you want to say, or do you want Hoot to?
I mean, I don't mind. You can go.
Well,
say it.
since
I mean, you're the one.
since Hoot's in the middle of.
Popcorn stuck in my teeth.
Yeah.
So as Hoot's
Pluck your teeth
handing
and get
over,
dentures instead.
so as Hoot's handing over the shirt, he was saying, "Thanks, Darius," and that's when he notices it. Hey,
It was nothing. Don't mention it.
Hey, did you get something on your arm?
I know that. Yeah, it was a poultice. Got a cut in the woods a few days ago.
And it's green?
Liar.
Ellie's gonna hear this and just kind of just like, if it's an infectious thing, I could probably help with that. If you want.
I know how to disinfect wounds, don't worry.
Wait, does Darius?
I do it lots of times in the past. That's what he told him. He told him it's a cut.
Like an infected cut.
He's outright lying, I think.
I see the
Yeah.
outline of the snake on his arm, JT.
Yeah, and he said there's a poultice that he put on a cut. It's
Rolling
the best he got.
Yeah, that's it.
You can roll insight because it's in the obvious shape of a snake, my guy.
His clothes his clothes in the past were his clothes in the past were baggy enough to conceal that.
You're not going to make that
16 and
deception check.
26.
And what was it? With you constantly moving around in this area to pick up Hoot and then hold wrapping something around him. At some point, the sleeve would have moved up just a bit. It would have got bunched up on on the edge of the snake. So they would have seen the very tip of the snake's head looking out, and then they would have also been able to see a very slight outline.
God fucking damn it! It's the third fucking time this night my headphones have gone out.
Can we appreciate that he got a 9? He rolled another 9.
So Alena rolled a 16 and Hoot rolled a 6.
No, I rolled a 16,
Alena
she rolled a
26.
26.
And JT rolled a 9 for deception.
Mm-hmm.
Who's just gonna sigh,
Hang
noticing it, and
hang
then...
on. Remember, JT's headphones died.
Okay,
Wait for him to get back.
Right.
You can't hear
I
shit.
forgot.
It's alright.
I forgot in the 5 seconds that it happened.
It's time to talk about JT.
JT's such an amazing
Hey guys,
guy.
No, guys, guess what? JT's headphones died, so let's talk shit about him. He's absolutely
He's an
amazing.
amazing DM.
I know. Amazing friend as well.
He's an amazing
the amount of
player,
times he's able
too.
to roll 9s in a row.
He's rolled 5 9s.
Is this just the episode of the 9s?
9. Oh god, this should be
It
episode
reminds me
9.
of that one episode of Critical Role.
Where they kept rolling 9s.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Why is 9 the go-to number?
I know. I mean,
No.
it's funny because 9 is my lucky number, but in D&D, it's the number you don't want to roll is a low number. Guys,
Why?
I mean,
It's not even a low number. It's like
average.
slightly below average.
Yeah, because like 9's a lucky number. Like you want to get a high rolls in D&D. You don't want to roll low. So when you roll a 9, it's like, oh shit, that's a 9. But in real life, when I see number 9, ooh, my lucky number. Actually, 9 and 19 are my lucky numbers. I rolled 2 19s in a row. Oh god.
6
All
is
right,
my
I'm
lucky
back.
number.
All right, welcome back. Justin, continue.
So, who, seeing through the lie, is just gonna sigh and just not look in. I understand hiding stuff. It's cool. I won't mention it again. It's just, if it's really,
For his bullshit.
if it's really, and he's gonna put up air quotes, an injury wound, at least take care of it so it doesn't glow green.
Oh, it's just go on.
Yeah, I
Like,
will. Thank you for
he's
your
not-
discretion.
Yeah, Alina's just good.
He's not meaning that in a mocking tone either. He's just saying it as an, I completely understand where this is going.
They just like look over and just kind of just give a sigh, but kind of just kind of like have a bit of like a small like a small smile face and just go, yeah, I will keep that wound. I won't mention it to anyone at all what the wound is, even though don't worry about it.
No one's gonna talk about the fact that he has a glowing thing on his arm.
Look, he's just been helping us, so they're not gonna be at least they're gonna be an ass and pry.
I mean, they're all hiding secrets in that small 3-person group. No, 3 episodes down the line.
Channel your
Hey
inner
Darius.
Brook. Channel your inner
Hey
Brook
Darius,
thing,
how's
No.
Yeah.
3 episodes down the line? Hey Darius, how's that wound going for you? Still glowing?
Elena's just gonna just chuckle and just go, I won't pry. And then she's just gonna just go. She's gonna almost just throw in the wild shaped stone in the air like a ball, just kind of just like chucking it, catching it, and just going. Should I test this out now while I'm away from everyone? And so Hoot can see. She'll look to Hoot. Should I just test this out now for you?
That, please. I still have
Okay.
no idea what animals it does.
I don't know either, but anyway, she's gonna take like a 10-foot step back and just go. If this goes wrong, blame who? I'm told just blame Kenneth. She's gonna
Blame
say
Kenneth.
that-
When in doubt, blame Kenneth.
She's gonna give like a chuckle over and just obviously just she's obviously just in a very jokey tone, just messing around, and she's gonna use it to.
Don't worry, I blame myself.
She's gonna go. Don't worry, I blame myself too. And she's gonna use it and wild shape into a wolf.
Oof.
Ooh.
Too soon.
Can't you wild shape into a wolf?
With the wild shape stone, yeah.
Ooh.
This may be the little head. This may be the little thing that I talked about with Peach. The fact that no matter what she tries to turn into, it's always gonna be a wolf.
Oh.
Oh. Hoot's gonna just look at it and be like, damn. That's the one positive thing that's happened this day.
She's pretty well. She's gonna just realize she's gonna kind of do like a circle as it to go. Huh, that actually worked. And you know, say I should just quickly describe it. It's a dark brown wolf with a light brown underbelly, light brown back paws, and a white tipped tail.
So now we know what Alena looks like as a wolf.
And her main thing as well. And I will point out as well in this quick wild shaped form, on her left arm there's slight displacement on her fur, as if something happened on her left arm, but you just can't exactly see what it is under her fur. But there's obviously displacement, as if it's grown.
At this point, Hoot's not even going to care about that, because he really just wants the day to be over, to be honest.
JT, no. Why did you do this to me, JT? Oh no.
What'd I do?
What did he do? He sent me a link and it forced me to open up the link, and now I have another tab open. JT, you bastard.
I didn't force you to do shit. You knew exactly what was in that
No,
link.
okay, so
You didn't
I
have
had my mouse there, and I tried to click. I was clicking because I didn't want the thing flashing in the the typing bar. So I was just clicking off of it so it would stop flashing. And as I clicked it, you sent that link, and it opened another tab.
Okay, you need to delete some of those tabs. You have 30 open. It's gonna make your Discord run like a penis in a mushroom factory. Hey guys, I said the thing! I said the thing! Ah!
Oh god. Anyways. She's gonna probably just stay in that for a minute, just kinda circling and just kinda looking she's gonna kinda sit down and kinda give a shrug, almost the best she can do is a shrug and just go, well it worked, kinda shrug.
JT, roll me perception.
This looks like a job for me.
Christopher Waitkin.
Want my plus 10 bonus?
God fucking damn it.
JT, how could you?
Sorry, Christopher Walken is used how things are run on tabletop server.
That's a dirty 20.
Christopher Walken got a dirty 20.
Someone who used to be around people that used to get bitten by animals because that used to be your job. You used to go into places to kill animals that were used for fighting, and you were able to realize that this slight patches of missing fur on the leg of Alena seems to be some kind of bite mark from something.
Well, that just confirms his suspicion of her being attacked by a wolf or a dog or something in her youth, which is something he can relate to, so he's not suspicious as of yet, but keeping that in mind.
And after probably just a minute, Alena's going to unwild shape and just kind of just go, well, it worked, Hoot. And I am never going to do that again.
Guess what, guys?
What?
That is gonna be all for tonight.
Aww.
Fucker.
I'm actually appreciated that because I have to get up at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Same here. I've at first trial shift at a job tomorrow.
Oh
So
boy.
it's
Screw you guys and having jobs.
Man, imagine doing a life.
Well, fuck me for trying to make something of myself.
Also,
I worked at an
thank
amusement
Eat
park
ghost
and it's
pepper and eat it.
you, Spartan, for the 100 bits, and thank you for being so sweet in your donations for the last month.
Heck yeah. Oh god. Well, this has been a roller coaster.
thank you for viewing the episode of Tears.
Everyone has something happen today. Dear Lord.
Yay.
Well then.
What about the dear lord?
Yeah, what
Dead.
about...
Alena shot him.
Oh no.
Alena.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh yeah,
He's
that
currently
deal
carving up his bones.
that deal we ate, that's the deal lord.
Exactly. Alright, well, you
Thankfully-
guys wanna say oh, go on, Hoot. Justin.
I was just gonna say, thankfully Kenneth was like, I don't eat food.
Well then, you guys wanna say goodbye?
Have a
Bye,
good
stream.
night.
Thanks for everything.
Do
Thank
not
you and good night, Forks. Stay
not-
safe.
Good night.
Take
let
care.
Eric tell this fucking cat.
And
Goodbye.
avoid any death gods that have daggers or shadow gods that have daggers because you don't want to live a life of Hoot.
Take care, guys. Thanks for
Unless you
joining
do, in which case go after them.
Hell yeah.
Have a good night, folks.
And have a
Remember,
mental
stay
breakdown
hydrated, take a
every
shower,
year.
and eat all your meals because you're worth it.
Eat ass, smoke grass,
Yeah.
sled fast.
And stay hydrated.
Bad game.
Good night.
And they're finished.
Yeah.